Hi. Okay. Thanks. No.
That world attack.
Mm-hmm. No. That's the guy for the winter event. Gives you quests. And he can do things.
Right.
What's up?
He got it for cheap, exactly. Yeah, they will actually do stupid shit like this.
Take my money.
There was a time that I gave another guy a bear run.
Welcome to the
And he was a
stream.
PvPer. And he did not know how to use the dungeon finder. So I had to explain to him in text how to use the dungeon finder and enter the dungeon. Because he had no fucking idea. This was like at the end of Cataclysm.
Inventory is full again.
He was like 2,500 rated.
What do I get rid of? I'll
Stop,
destroy
Mitch.
this mangled snout. Why is it not letting me? Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Wow.
That's big.
Wow,
Ooh,
it does
that's
have
big.
a glow.
That's cool.
That was so worth the money.
Wow.
TBC hype, TBC hype. What does GZ mean? They're all saying it. What does GZ mean? It means congratulations. Oh. Whoa.
I thought they were
look
gonna
at
ignore him
that
again.
Wow. It's pretty big. Oh wow, it breathes fire. Ding
It's
dong,
just fucking
dragon's
AFK.
dead. Let's see. Just money. How does a dragon have money? Where does he store it? That's so weird. Wow,
That's a good
big
question,
chest.
actually.
Big items for you, boosted pro.
Oh.
A nice belt and a ring. Oh boy. Shifting Sasha.
There was one time I sold somebody a carry for heroic Alakir. And I told him that I would throw in the normal achievement for only I told him that I would throw in the normal achievement for only 20k more. And it just he was like, wait, so I get both the normal mode and the heroic one at the same time? And I'm like, I know it might be hard to believe, but yes, you will, for only 20k more. No way, dude, yeah. The thing is, like, and I'll have to get, like, so that was, like, my level of, like, ethical behavior.
Oh, I hit that guy for
Jeff would
637.
And I would have our buyers messaging me that Jeff wanted them to pay for like BOE blues that drop. And like he was so bad and like such a scam artist that he would actually have people messaging me that they were so upset about the carry run because Jeff would keep changing the price. Like he would change the price and then when an item would drop, he'd change the price again. And then it's like, yeah, just second man scam. Yeah, he was so much worse. I remember one time he did a GDKP for Firelands. And so, the end of the fucking Firelands GDKP, and they killed like 2 bosses, right? So they kill like Shanox and fucking, like, I don't know, Bethelak, like the 2 easiest.
Hope you don't mind we're watching random
and finally,
videos.
like after this happens, Jeff pockets, like, he says, because he could tell like how much money they were getting, he's like, I'm gonna have to take at least 20k of this. And the bot was like 25k. and 5,000 gold. So he's trading people like fucking 400 gold or like 300 gold each for this GDKP, and he said he needed the rest to buy more space in the guild bank, and also so he could buy more consumables for next week's run because they needed them. And so he took all the BOEs and he put them in a guild bank, and then guess what happens? Well, Jeff took all the BOEs out of the guild bank and he sold them on the auction house for himself. And so his guild fell apart. And everybody in trade chat was spamming about how Jeff's guild fell apart. There was this one guy that we got into like, it was like event call, and we recorded this.
I hope you're all doing okay tonight. Sorry, I started late. I've been sleeping late.
Because Jeff ninja looted a BOE from Firelance. I have the whole fucking call. It's gonna be on like one of my old fucking computers. And so anyway, finally he gets kicked out of. Everybody quits his guild, and they're spamming in trade chat. They're like, I forgot what his name was. It was like, oh yeah, he named his character the name of like a Roman goddess, and he said that it was an accidental name and it was a random name because he was playing a female character with a female name. And I'm like, Jeff, what the hell are you doing, man? Like you're like, why are you playing a girl character pretending to be a girl? Like, what's this shit, right? And Jeff's like, oh, it's a random name. I would never do that. But he didn't. He did because it had an alt code in it too. And so anyway, as soon as this happened, I invite Jeff to my guild. We were like one of the top guilds on the server. I invite Jeff to my guild, and and these people like are losing their minds because this person who had stolen everything from them just disbanded their own guild, like fucking just sacked the guild bank, stole everything, and then after all of these things happen, they get invited into one of the best guilds on the server. It was a good fucking time, man. It was a great fucking time. Cataclysm was a, there's a reason why I had a lot of fun during Cataclysm. Yeah, use him for good instead of evil? Nah, we just kept him in the guild for a while and then he like quit the game or some shit. I don't remember. Yeah, nice friend, Zach. Thank you.
Midnight.
Yeah, we definitely lost that game.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, can't wait for the true story of Cataclysm. That will be the villain arc. All right? You thought Wrath was bad? Oh.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
There we go. Trade. Please 3 slots. Oh, my inventory again.
Oh.
With this. I'll drink this water so it doesn't go to waste. Yay, I've got my new item. Wait, I can't use this one either. Why I can't wear the
Why
belt?
I can't wear belt?
Don't worry, you will learn to wear the
The
belt
water?
at a higher level. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Moknathal clan ring. 10,000 gold start. This is very good item.
Well, I mean, if it's a very good item, you better give him a lot of money for it.
Okay, 10,000 gold. I bid.
It's
Wait.
actually a very common thing that, like, whenever, like, there would be times
I got a
people would
little
ask
coffee.
questions about things that, like, obviously it would make us look bad if we told them the real answer. And like, we would just be like, yeah, we'll tell you about it later. You'll get it whenever you level up or some fucking bullshit, man. No way to outbid? Yeah, there's no way.
This guy said 15,000.
Wait.
You have to bid. Wait. This guy said 15,000.
Oh,
You
no.
have to bid higher than Big Taunt to win the ring. Six.
We did this too. Oh my god, we did this too. Actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. This reminds me of a really great clip.
Oh, wait, how did I get spotted?
So, no, wait, what? Rich Campbell thought that what he would do.
What the
is,
fuck?
Like, Lost Ark has GDKP built into the game. So he
Cool.
thought he would be able to bid me up on this on this item, so they would get more money.
I did not do that mechanic right. I am gonna fucking cry. I hate myself.
Yep, Rich sucks, and he died really early, and it was his first kill, and that's how he was feeling about it. And let's see. This is Rich trying that.
I want this.
See, like, I'm bidding, right? That's me.
10,000 gold, that's a lot.
Watch this. You see, like, Rich is bidding me up, so I have to... So, like, as soon as the bidding ends, the money is distributed to everybody else evenly. So Rich is trying to bid me up more and more and more, and he knows that I have more money than him, so he's using all of his gold to have me bid even higher than him. And then I didn't want to bid over 150.
Hone, how much do you want it? Like, oh, Rich is gonna bid 100. Fuck that. Thanks, Rich.
No, wait, what? No, wait, why did he bid? Wait, why did he bid? No, Ashton, why did he bid? No, why did he bid? I just no, what? What the fuck? You told me, no, you told me 500,000 gold. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna auto bid, and then I thought that it didn't go through. No. That was fucking, no, that was hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, so keep in mind, yeah, Rich just lost over, like, yeah, how much was it? Like hundreds of dollars. That's why my destroyer is named Geared by Rich.
No, I thought that he was gonna fucking bid. I thought if I pushed it up, I would get more fucking gold. It was such a good plan. You told me he had 500,000 gold. It's not even fucking his money. It's his fucking
Hello, Germster.
Now I have 500,000 gold.
Fucking spend it. Why didn't he fucking spend it, dude? Why didn't he fucking spend it?
My friend just shot me in the back.
Okay to wait 2 weeks? You can't craft anything yet? Wait, what? Wait.
So anyway, we used to do this a lot. Rich thought that he would use my own tricks.
Tank!
It was very fun for me to have a few of my
Target is long!
and for us to identify the whales and how to really get the whales on the hook. And if you know, so like we had like I had all of this philosophy behind it and everything. Yes, yeah, we were actually like yes, we were the is it like China or like Japan that like goes out and does like the whaling stuff? Yes, we were on that ship and I was the captain. And so what I would do is I would inspect them before the raid. And I would look and see what the items that they had that were the worst, and then I would have people bid against them for those specific items in order to get them to bid more money because it's a higher value of an upgrade. And then other people in the raid that were unrelated to us would start peer pressuring them to bid more money because it's an upgrade for them.
I remember in World of Warcraft, it was Wrath of the Lich King, but I didn't have any of the expansions.
I love this fucking game.
So the way I would make money
As I said, that's the kind of PvP
was I would go to Barrens, or no, the Crossroads, and I would go to Loch Modan, and I would collect the raptors, the baby raptor pets every day. Every 4 hours, the raptors would spawn. So I would just go around and collect all the baby raptor pets and sell them. They were like 50, 60 gold a piece. And that's how I'd make my monies.
Oh, I forgot. The best part about it. Going big dick was a phrase that Jeff and I invented to get people to bid more money in GDKPs. I forgot, yeah. So, yeah, Jeff, yeah, we invented this at the exact time, yes. What? Yeah, so basically, like, there was... No, wait. I swear to fucking God, man. Yo, learn something new every day. Never stop. Yeah, we invented it, and then we did, like, these Firelands GDKP runs where we tell people, like, oh, you're gonna go big dick on that item, big dick on this item, big dick on this item. And everybody in, like, Vent was, like, spamming the same fucking thing over and over. Was that the beginning? Yeah. So every GDKP is a scam? No, just ours.
Oh, see? Alright. Okay. 50,000 gold. You passed. I win.
Wow.
50,000. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
He's out of
I've only
money.
got 17,000 gold. I need to message my good friend I sell gold.
Discord DM. Wait a
Friend,
second.
I sell gold.
Hi, friend. Can you please come to this Rampart dungeon place? I need 50,000 gold.
I need to get more gold. Please wait.
Let me just go get 50,000
I
gold.
sell gold. Just need to run all the way back to the entrance. Why does it feel like my computer's lagging? I spent £6,000 on it. Man, I love my new stuff. You know what? I love GDKPs.
Again, another very unrealistic thing. If the boosted player actually was running out of the instance, they would have aggroed the trash and died. And then they'd want you to res them, or they would release, and they wouldn't know how to get their body back, or they'd fall down the hole. Like,
Here's the entrance. Now I
You
just
know.
have to wait for my good friend I sell gold.
You guys can hear the video good, right?
How? Give him a wait.
no wonder how. Did you receive the payment? Yes.
Oh yes. Trade. Oh, he waved goodbye. Bye.
Moments later.
Now to buy my new ring. 50,000.
We won!
Must be good because it was so expensive. Wow. A blue ring. TBC hype. TBC hype. Hope you enjoyed Whisper Me anytime. Thanks a lot. Man, what a bunch of nice guys. Wait, why can't I click on the portal? Oh well,
of the group.
I guess I'll just make my own. What a great day. It's like I always say, my portals are the strongest.
God, I love these videos. The stories boosters are the true stupid motherfuckers. Like, yes, the boosted players like Wrath of the Lich King, smartest GDKP. Dude, I think we should do a GDKP raid in Wrath. In like the second or third week of Wrath, we should do a GDKP raid. I think that's a really good idea. And we'll invite people and like we'll shame them for like not spending money. We'll get all the whales on the hook, man. Like fucking fire off the harpoons. And like, so what you need to do now, like this is, do y'all still do this in GDKP? I haven't done GDKP in like 10 years, right? So like, I don't know. Do y'all still make them put the gold in trade before they join the instance? Do you guys still do this? Yes? Bro, like, of course, yeah, 100%. Because like, if your gear was really bad, but you had a lot of gold, bro, everybody wanted you. And then like, I should, in honor of Wrath of the Lich King coming out,
Ooh.
I should do a guide on how to finesse people with GDKP. I really should, because it's been a long time.
My day is okay, but like, honestly, I slept way too late. I only got up like 2 hours ago.
So like, what happened with
I've
this?
been sleeping really late and staying up late.
So let me do. I want to
Rage
watch
too much?
like, kind of what
Everyone
up to
goes
this, though,
slow
right?
and
Like,
hardcore, so.
okay, so basically we're in a situation. This is a dire mall situation. Oh, that's cool. He's got that ad. I never seen that. What's that add-on? I need to get that. That's actually really cool. I like that. Anyway, so you got Shadowbolt, Frostbolt. They're fighting this dude. Okay.
Yeah, Fury DPS is just so much higher. Oh my god.
Well, it's the best class in the game. Surprise, surprise.
It just cracked, bro. I go, why do you even need to tank the mobs when they're just dead instantly when you're Fury, you know?
Exactly.
Right.
Smart.
Yeah, no, Fury's definitely better for dungeons, especially when like you're doing them slow. I think
Yeah.
Fury proc can be good if you're going quickly and you don't have to like pull your rage
Just
too
playing
much.
lots of games. I don't know. I'm
Slow and
fucked up.
hardcore, so.
Okay, so like, what could possibly go wrong? This is pull a dog.
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
stay
you
up
guys are
late.
dumb, yeah, Grid.
Kiki gets home
Fucking,
late.
who's this fucking idiot? Who
And then
the
I
fuck is
just-
this shit?
I have
Who's this
like
fucking piece of
inertia,
shit, right? Who the fuck is
and
this?
my inertia is so
Who's
bad
this
that I
fucking
just
idiot?
can't stop doing things.
Who's this piece of shit? Who the fuck is it? What's his fucking name? Baldsby? What the fuck do you have that for? It's got no... You level 60, you don't have an enchant? This fucking idiot, look, bro, like, look at his damage, he's not even doing any fucking damage!
Just sheep something.
Sheep something?
I corrupted the mage in the back though.
I AoE taunted. I AoE.
Okay, that's smart. Alright, so... Bruce.
My heal gunner. Big heal coming, Sardako. Live.
I got a shield on right now.
Where's Poke? There's Poke, He's good.
Okay.
Just kite backwards a bit. Kill the low ones. I might be dead here, boys.
Petri, Sorako, Petri.
I did. I Petri. Poke,
Wait,
Petri,
I'm
poke.
fucking fucked.
I gotta say, like, I mean, obviously,
I went in.
like, I think Poke should've, I think Poke should've death coiled that dude, right? He 100% should've death coiled him, right? Like, so, like, if I was a warlock in that situation, I like to imagine that I wouldn't have made this mistake. But the reality is that, like, this is a high-stress situation, right? So, like, whenever you're in a high-stress situation, you make mistakes. Now, could Poke have gotten out of this situation? Yes. Should this mob have been slowed or rooted? Yes. Do you want to hear about a really good slow or root? It's called a fucking mage root and a mage slow. I understand this piece of shit is polymorphed right now, but he wasn't earlier, and he wasn't doing any damage to this guy. He used it already? Yeah, I wouldn't have used... I only use Death Coil as like a oh shit button, right? So like, that's just me. Now, obviously, Poke wasn't ready for this guy, right? Because like, watch.
Okay.
See, like, he was too close. Like, he should have been farther away. It is what it is. Like, I'm not trying to blame it. I would say, like, it's like 10% Poke's fault. And like, no. It's like 3% Poke's fault. I would even say maybe 2%. And the other 98%, you're right, Miz. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. It is the fucking mage. The fucking mage should have never.
I don't
acted
know.
This guy's a piece of shit. What guild was he in?
I set an alarm for 8 hours,
Pulse?
and then when it
Yeah,
goes off,
definitely. It's a
I just
risky
turn it
pull.
off and I keep
No, it's
sleeping.
not. The only thing risky was
I'm
bringing this guy
stupid.
in the group. What the fuck is the risk?
Kite backwards a
I'm
bit. Kill
kiting
the low
back.
ones.
See, like, cause you watch, right?
I went in.
And see, like, this brute. Like, I mean, this guy, I mean, like, for real, though, like, he really should have...
Big heal coming, Sardako. Live.
Like, watch. Because it's
Gonna show
this brute, right here. Like, Poke was over here. Poke should have been
Right
able
now.
to run away. He should have.
Okay.
Just kite backwards a
I'm
bit. Kill
kiting
the low
back.
ones. I might be dead here, boys.
Petri, Sorako.
By the way, like, what a W lay on hands. This Italian guy is a fucking god. Did you see that lay on hands? Lay on hands him at 1%. That is insane. What a wizard.
Petri.
I did. I Petri. Poke, Petri,
Wait, I'm
poke.
fucking fucked.
No!
Petri and leave. Petri and leave.
No! Come on, man!
You gotta make a new character now. You've gotta
my
re-level
God.
all the way.
Oh, no, I'm-
I still got your 50 gold, man. So you need money to get your next character on the way. Just let me know. I get you back with that 50 gold.
I might die. How do I?
Man.
Poke should have lifted Patrick. No, Poke definitely could have played better. But Poke wouldn't have had to play better if the mage wasn't a fucking idiot.
Leave group and Petri.
I did.
I can't believe Miz would do this. Yeah, Miz didn't tell Poke about this. So like, what do you expect? Of course he died. True.
Oh my god.
Dude, I might actually die as well. Oh, what the fuck just happened, man?
Main thing, make sure you fear and then Petri again.
No,
He
I did.
can't fear.
I repatriate. I should be good. Maybe I should fucking.
I would.
I'm just gonna repatriate again. Fuck that. Until these guys get here.
Jesus, that is an expensive. Did this mage die? At least, did the mage die or not?
I'm
though?
gonna fear it. I'm gonna fear and then repatriate.
Okay.
No? Oh, bro, we need
That
to get him
mage just killed
killed.
us.
We need to kill him.
Holy fucking shit, man!
Yeah, we need
Who
to kill
was
him.
this mage? Who was the mage?
Yeah,
A
bro,
random
like, that's the
person?
thing. You gotta find, like, let's get some accountability. Who was this?
Why,
Who was it? Who was it? Who did it?
why would we invite a random man? What the fuck? Why would we invite a random person?
Reddit who's available. I asked.
Didn't we have Gizmo? What?
I mean, bro, he should have asked Roach out. Like, we could have brought the Roaches in. They would have been fine. Yeah, like, we got a lot of really great players in Roach out. There's, like, well, I mean, shit, right?
What the fuck just actually happened, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Just re-level, Poke, just re-level. Just spend 200 more hours, man. Just 200 more hours, that's it. We get you, yeah, you're good. Just spend 200 more hours. I can't fucking pay attention where he's at.
We did
So
it.
what, Poke, from your perspective, what happened? I just need to know.
I just didn't expect it to go so bad, honestly.
Did you
Yeah.
die like instantly? It was just clobbered.
I got knocked
Poke got the, yeah, he got
I didn't
knocked
kill
out.
anyone.
clobbered, yeah.
Right, yeah, because, like, the dude, like, if he didn't get knocked
You
out,
don't
he would've
understand
died,
it.
Like, he needed
How
to,
little damage this artillery actually
like,
does.
in reality, like, if I was in a clear mind, I think, honestly, if Poke was in a clear mind, he
That's
probably
not.
would've
That
died.
doesn't even matter.
But it's just a,
Look at this.
Why people tag me in the chat?
I could have petrified, but I just didn't expect it.
I
Yeah.
think I told you to pet
Yeah.
you before you died.
Yeah,
think
Poke didn't expect. Like, to be fair, like,
I got
those,
1,500
so much damage.
assistance
They know
damage.
it's like
I dealt 1,500 normal damage, so that's 3,000 combined.
I did.
No, you didn't.
And I did 100 seconds of stun.
I feel bad. That's actually.
And I
really
got
sad.
It was a
Confederate,
good
because
thing
I
in
hit
hands, but as soon as
6
the guy-
people
It was a
and
perfect
dealt
line.
critical
It was
hits
one
to
of the
6
best layup
different
hands I've
people.
ever seen in my entire
Actually
life,
hit
man.
7 of them.
Wasted in the vicinity of this piece of shit. Of this dick.
3,000
professional
combined
dick
would be second highest.
As soon as the paladin uses lay on hands, it's an emergency situation where you need to petri, because he's now which means there's no more healing coming. So you need to insta petri, which is why I tried to call it as quickly as possible. But that was pretty fucked that the mage pulled that.
What?
So what did the mage do? He just walked into it.
He just walked
Just
into
walked
it.
into
Just
the-
straight up walked into it. Like, straight fucking bot behavior. Bro, like, I want to see him die. I want to see the day. I will pray for the day that we get to watch this dude die in a death clip compilation. I will pray for the day. In game? Of course. What do you mean in game? Of fucking course.
What should we watch?
If you followed the Titan submersible story from a few months ago, you know of the terrifying consequences of going too deep in a submarine. Well, unfortunately, the Titan submersible is far from the worst incident of its kind. As always, viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, see, this shell says 680 average. No, it's more like 250 average. It's bad.
I think being afraid of the ocean is one of the fears that's completely justified. If you're ever unlucky enough to find yourself in the middle of one, not only do you have no way of ever making it to shore, but there are things below you, somewhere in the depth, that are just as horrifying as they are dangerous. Thousands of feet below you, there's nothing but an inhospitable abyss, and it will only be a matter of time before you could no longer tread water. That alone is terrifying enough, but incredibly, even if you think you know all of the scary things that the ocean has to offer, I hate to break it to you, but there is one that you might not have heard of that is the most terrifying of all. Take a look at this picture. This is an image of the Atlantic Ocean that was taken by NASA from orbit. For those of you just listening, there is a bright blue swirl that kind of looks like a storm you'd see in the clouds of Jupiter. This is something known as an eddy. An eddy is a circular current of water that looks like a whirlpool. Typically, these are small and you might notice them while you're paddling a canoe. However, they are constantly forming in any body of water with a current. In the Earth's oceans, these can become large enough that they're assigned names similar to hurricanes. The one in the picture is 150 kilometers across.
Holy shit.
The reason it's so visible is that it happened to form in an area with lots of phytoplankton. Now, generally these aren't harmful, but not always. In 2014, a diesel-electric submarine was on a military mission near the Paracel Islands in the South China Sea. These islands are these beautiful tropical-looking islands with white sand and surrounded by turquoise waters. The sea floor in that area, though, is kind of unique. There are several trenches which can drop to as much as 10,000 feet, and the variability in the depth can cause the currents in the area to flow a bit strangely. As the sub was traveling along at its operational depth, it passed over one of these trenches when all of a sudden it began to descend. The captain immediately checked to make sure all systems were functioning properly, and they were. This meant that something was actually pulling them down. The captain then ordered the sub to ascend, but it was like the sub was falling off of a cliff into the trench or being pulled by something big. As this continued, the sub began to get dangerously close to its maximum operational depth. All subs have a maximum depth they can safely go to due to the immense pressure of the ocean. If they go deeper than the material they're constructed with can withstand, the pressure will overcome the sub and cause it to implode. If you follow the Titan submersible story, you probably have an idea of what happens at what is known as crush depth. As this continued, the crew could hear the hull bending and groaning, and eventually pipes began to burst. Water then poured in and threatened the engine. All of this took place in just the span of a minute, so due to the urgency, the captain was forced to seal the compartments with the men still inside. To prevent the water from completely flooding them and sinking them even faster, there was nothing else they could do. Then, 2 minutes went by and they were still descending. During it all, the captain was calling out evasive maneuvers and blowing their ballast tanks to get them to the surface as fast as possible. Then, right before they reached crush depth, they began to ascend out of whatever was pulling them down and up to the surface. They had somehow managed to escape by just the thinnest margins. It's not clear if the captain's orders had saved them or if it was just luck, but either way, not a single man on board was lost. It's thought that this incident was the result of some unusually strong eddies which formed in that area due to the irregular sea floor. Later, these were measured to be 100 meters wide and thousands of feet tall, and they can spin, the current can travel at 8 times that of the surrounding area, almost like a slow-moving underwater tornado. Apparently, though they're relatively slow moving, they're still powerful enough to drag a submarine to crush down in just a few minutes. Had they gone just a little bit deeper, they would have plummeted to the 10,000-foot trench below. It's always been speculated that eddies form deeper in the water, as with any current, but observing them is difficult because they're far enough away from the surface. The men aboard that submarine were unlucky enough to observe one of them firsthand. There is another incident which has striking similarities to the previous story and is infamous in American military history because to this day the cause is still not agreed upon. On April 9th, 1963, a submarine known as the USS Thresher left port in Maine at 8 a.m. The sub had just been overhauled and was scheduled to do some post-overhaul dive trials. At 11 a.m., it met up with the ship it was going to be coordinating with on the surface in an area of the ocean which is 8,500 feet deep. Later in the afternoon, the sub began its test dives and got to a depth of about 1,200 feet. It planned to stay there overnight for a full test to be completed and then begin again the following morning. The following morning at 6:30 a.m., the sub had spent 12 hours at depth and could begin a series of deeper tests to further check the integrity of all of the overhauled systems. To do this, it began making a series of small circles, descending 100 feet at a time and pausing at each increment. Shortly into these tests, a message was sent by the sub. It read, "Minor problem, have positive angle, attempting to blow." This was in reference to blowing their ballast tanks in an effort to make a quick ascent. After that, there was radio silence for a few minutes until 9:17 a.m. when a final message came in. Through static, all that was received was test depth, and then there was nothing else. It's thought that although not transmitted, the message in full was likely meant to say exceeding test depth. From that point on, the sub would undergo a series of terrifying events. First, pipes would begin to groan before bursting entirely. This would then cause flooding and emit insanely powerful jets of water due to the pressure. This flood would then short out electrical systems as men were blown to the side by the pressure of the water in their attempts to stop the leaks. With the increasing weight of the water, the ship would have become heavier and begin to sink faster. All the while, the creaking and groaning would become louder and louder. Then the cork on the inside of the hull would begin to crack and flake off. Then, even the submarine itself would begin to bend and twist under the pressure, until finally there was a complete implosion of the hull. In an instant, or just 1/20th of a second, the sub would have looked like an empty water bottle being crushed in someone's hand.
Yep.
Afterward, it plummeted thousands
You can
of
hit
feet
them
to the bottom of the
directly,
ocean. In the disaster,
maybe 10% of the time. It just won't do any damage.
the wreckage was found just a few days later, but due to the depth, has never been recovered. And since the disaster, there have been studies and investigations to determine the exact cause, but it seems as though the true cause isn't agreed upon. The official position of the Navy is that there was a pipe which burst in the engine room. To give you an idea of how catastrophic this can be,
Normal
the
with
pipe
that
burst at
artillery.
depth. Due to the immense pressure, the water can spray at unbelievable speeds. For example, it was calculated that at 1,300 feet of depth, a 2 to 5 inch pipe could flow at 1,800 miles per hour. That's fast enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in just 3 minutes. The problem with this idea, though, is that other officials know that this would be catastrophic, and it certainly wouldn't have been described as some minor issue by the captain. For this reason, it's been debated if this was the true cause. In any case, some additional issue also seemed to affect their ability to blow their bellows. Water then got on the reactor, causing it to automatically shut down. Switching to battery system.
That's a
takes
cool
full
skin, I
7
guess.
minutes, so in the meantime, the sub slowly sank closer and closer to crush depth. Before any other evasive maneuvers could be performed, the sub imploded. This was detected by the ship above as a high-energy, low-frequency noise, typical of an implosion. To this day, this is one of the worst submarine disasters in history. And although being in a submarine has its own dangers, sometimes they pose a risk to other vessels. On November 14, 1990, 6 student officers and their teacher headed out to a Trafalgar-class nuclear submarine named the Trenchant. These students were in the last part of a 24-week training exercise to see who might make a good submarine commander. The Perisher, as it's known, is one of the toughest command courses in the entire world, and it has to be. The students who make it through might one day be responsible for a nuclear launch, so they have to be the best of the best. As the course goes on, the teacher, known as the course commander, makes things gradually more stressful while slowly stepping back to allow the students to take more control. And these aren't young students straight out of naval school either. They're experienced officers ranging from senior lieutenants to junior lieutenant commanders, all trying to make the leap to commander and then one day maybe even captain. In fact, when the course started, there were actually more than 6 students, and it's pretty rare that even as many as 6 managed to get to the end of the course. On November 16th, the first round of
Guaranteed my view range is better than this
group of 6
guy's.
would become a group of 4, and the 4 who remained were about to face the hardest part of their evaluation. They would have to do inshore maneuvers where the open ocean turns into tight and dangerous waters around an area known as the Firth of Clyde in Scotland. At 6 p.m. on November 21st, one of the students took over as captain for the exercise, and his task was to lay dummy mines while shipmates like Charybdis tried to stop him. By 1:30 a.m., the student had released the last fake mine and was now ready for the second part of his assessment. Then he had the sub move up to periscope depth so he could try to find Charybdis and perform a simulated attack.
Fucking hell, where's the rest
After
of the
assessing,
team at?
looking through the periscope, he could see the ship in the distance. He could also see 2 fishing boats, but they were well out of the way, so the student dropped the sub back into deeper water to complete the simulated attack. Half an hour later, at 2 a.m., the exercise was declared over and the student got ready to pass command over to the next student while the course commander and the captain had a conversation about how he'd done on the test. His one final task was to make a 180 to get back to port, but just as he did, they heard a sonar blip. This meant that something was close by, and it seemed to be no more than 380 yards. The problem was that the type of sonar the Trenchant had didn't give them an exact position, just a range of where the object could be. However, the crew assumed it was the Charybdis, or one of the 2 fishing boats they'd seen, and just piloted in a way to try to avoid them. Less than 15 minutes later, though, the sonar controller let the captain know that something was still close by. Then a couple of minutes after that, the signal had become louder. They changed course slightly to get away from the signal, but apparently not soon enough. Just before 2:19 a.m., they heard a banging on the front right-hand side of the hull. Years earlier, Jamie Russell had become the captain of a fishing boat known as the Tankies. He'd started working as a fisherman straight out of high school, and then when he was 23, he decided to take it seriously and started working toward getting certified so he could run his own vessel. A year later, he got the qualifications he needed, and then 2 years after that, in 1980, he got his first small fishing craft. In 1987, he was ready to take the next step, and he found a 57-foot ship named Tankies. The Tankies was an old ship, having been launched from the northeast coast of Scotland in 1965, but it was well maintained and sturdy. 3 years later, in November of 1990, Jamie decided to start a new type of fishing. Until then, he'd mostly been bottom trawling. Bottom trawling is when you use a cone-shaped net that catches fish at the bottom of the sea. But that November, he switched to midwater or pelagic trawling. For this, you still use a cone-shaped net, but a much bigger one that spreads out higher up than a bottom trawler and drags along in the midwater. Off the coast of Scotland, you're more likely to get mackerel, herring, and blue whiting using a bigger, higher net, and that can be much more lucrative than the tuna found at the bottom. At 11 p.m. on November 18th, Jamie and the crew met on the Antares at the port. After getting the boat ready, they set off around the Isle of Arran into the Firth of Clyde. Just to the northeast of there is an area known as Butte Sound, and in the middle there's a deep, nutrient-rich trench that tracks a lot of fish. At first, this was a pretty normal, uneventful trip. They weren't the only fishing boat out there, so the ships had to coordinate their positions to avoid one another. Then each night they would moor in a nearby port just up from the Butte Sound and sell any fish they'd caught that day. 3 days later, on the 21st, at 5:30 p.m., the crew took the Antares back out to the southern end of the trench. 2 other vessels were already out there fishing, so they kept in touch by radio and made sure to keep a safe distance. Jamie let the other ships know that his plan was to go north of the trench and then turn toward the Isle of Arran to see what they could pick up there. He also let the other captains know that once they'd done that, he was going to go below for some sleep and that one of his crew would be taking over if they needed anything. Afterward, the 3 ships each towed their nets in radio silence, focusing on their catches. Sometime before 10:30 p.m., they made the turn and Jamie headed downstairs while one of the crew took over. At about the time Jamie was waking up again, one of the other fishing vessels passed by the Antares. At the time, it was going southeast, and the other ship saw the Antares raise its nets, turn northwesterly, and then drop them again. At that point, the 3rd fishing boat came into view, so the lookout who'd been keeping an eye on the Antares shifted his focus to the other craft. Then just 10 minutes later, the watchmen on the other 2 ships told their captains that something wasn't right. One radioed the other and asked if they could spot the Antares, but neither could see the ship anywhere. There wasn't any fog or bad weather, and the sea was calm that night, so they had a good, clear view. In response to lookouts, the captains of the other ships just assumed the Antares had headed far enough away that it would have been difficult to see in the distance. However, the Antares hadn't sailed away. At sometime around 2 a.m., they felt a violent lurch as something snagged on their trawl line, and from how powerful it was, they knew it was something big. The captain immediately put the engine to full ahead and tried to raise the nets, but it wasn't working. The Antares was being pulled down fast. The crew ran for the life rafts, but they were difficult to release in all the chaos because they were fastened down. Then, before they had a chance to free them, the Antares was pulled under the water and flipped upside down. Water then rushed into the boat, and the 2 men who had still been inside the bridge grabbed a hammer and smashed a window so they could get out, but it was too late. The Antares was already on its way to the bottom, and it was dragging them with it. As this was happening, the sonar commander on the trench realized it was probably a trawler, but what he didn't realize was that there was still a boat attached to it. He contacted the captain to let him know that they'd snagged a line and ordered them to stop all engines. As they sat motionless, something scraped along the side of the submarine. The commander took over and got them ready to head back up to periscope depth, but they couldn't just go right up. That might damage their sub by hitting whatever was around them or getting tangled further. So instead, he told them to head forward slowly, just 5 knots, and to turn the submarine a little, about 30 degrees. Finally, they got to just 37 feet below sea level, but it was unclear if they'd cleared whatever was snagged them. The captain decided to have his crew check for sonar noise at the surface, but they couldn't detect anything, and for a moment, they thought the danger had passed. Then another one of the crew, who had been using the underwater phone to listen out for anything out of the ordinary, reported a noise like a propeller winding up, and what sounded like a strange disturbance at the surface. The captain made a few more evasive maneuvers, just to make sure, and brought them up to periscope depth. When they could finally see the surface, all they could see were the same 2 fishing boats. They contacted the Charybdis to see if they'd seen anything unusual, but they hadn't, so they thought it might have been a discarded net that they just happened to run into. Afterward, the captain brought the sub to the surface to inspect the hull to see if there was any damage, and they found a wire attached to a length of chain stuck to a small dome that housed the sonar. The chain was embedded into the plastic part of the dome, and it seemed heavy enough that it was pulling the truncheon over slightly. They would just end up taking some bolt cutters and cutting the cable loose. While this was going on, the captain of the truncheon also called the 2 fishing vessels to see if they'd seen anything unusual, but for whatever reason, neither of them responded. So at 5 a.m., they decided that since no alarm had been raised, it was probably okay to start the training exercise again. They reported what happened to their operations room on shore, picked a student officer to take over, and submerged for more exercises. The operation room, on the other hand, was much more alarmed by this. People in the area, especially fishermen, had been warning since before the tragedy that what they call Submarine Alley is a danger to ships. In 1982, another ship called the Sharalega was dragged for 10 miles and capsized. Those men were rescued, but they were lucky, and the operation room was worried something like that had happened again, and that fellow sailors were out there needing help. Operations then passed what had happened to the rescue service in the area, and this began an investigation. Eventually, word was passed to the secretary of the Fishermen's Association in the area, and they began to ask fishermen if they knew a boat that might have lost their nets. Eventually, one of the captains of one of the other ships that had been out that night was questioned, and he realized that that might have been why the Antares had suddenly disappeared. At first, this was a fate too difficult to contemplate. Fishing is always a dangerous way to live, but to be dragged down by a submarine that didn't even realize what it had done was a thought that was almost too terrifying. The secretary then tried to call the Antares, but got no response. Then he ordered a search of all the harbors, but they couldn't find the vessel. Helicopters were scrambled, and it took them no time at all to find fish boxes and traces of oil in the water close to where the Antares had last been seen. The other ships who'd been out that night also came out to help with the rescue, along with 31 other fishing vessels from the area. They began to search for any survivors on the sea and to use sonar to find the missing boat. The Charybdis even sailed to join them and laid a buoy where the sonar had spotted something, and tragically, it was the wreck of the Antares. They would manage to salvage the ship, but obviously, all 4 crewmen had been killed. The Trenchant had gotten caught in the Antares trawl line and dragged them out of the ocean. They didn't have time to get into life rafts or do any of the other things they'd been taught in their safety courses. To this day, the Royal Navy still uses the trench for the perisher course, but they claim they're more careful to avoid anyone who might be fishing out there. If you made it
Fucking
this far,
scary.
thank you so much for watching. If you have a story suggestion, feel free to submit it to the form found in the description. I'd also really appreciate it if you gave this video a like and subscribe if you aren't already so you don't miss any of the once or twice a week videos. And hopefully, I will see you in the next one.
I'm gonna wait for that RD to fire again. He's over here somewhere. Right there. I missed. We won.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. You build up your hideout, level up your traders, and master the art of endless ruble farming. But after a while, it gets boring. So here's what I did to rekindle the thrill. I forced myself to embrace a new playstyle. For a full week, I became a sniper on every map. In this video, I'll take you through the highs.
Ooh! Yes! Ooh, let's go, boys!
The lows, and the strategies I picked up. Because in Tarkov, when the fun starts to fade, it's all about challenging yourself. Alright, sniping on this map is great. The main thing, know your spawns. Unlike this guy.
You missed though.
Making my way to the chalet, I then noticed someone was right below me.
a brother player friendly scout.
But then an airdrop was on its way, which is great for a sniper, in theory.
That's just a crazy spot right there. How are we feeling about this one? Oh. Yes!
With 3 headshots on 3 PMCs in one raid, I had then completed Tarkov Shooter Part 8 and filled up my backpack.
GG's, guys.
I then headed right back in. After these 2 shots, I felt like I should maintain distance between this player and I and fall back a little bit. If you get this spawn, it's pretty much always a race for this week.
Woo! Let's go, boys!
And sometimes you both win and lose that race.
There's like 6 guys on that corner. None of them can push that guy.
Lighthouse done. Let's go to the no lighting map now.
This guy's actually looting, bro. Yes!
They're all shooting gold rounds. That STB hit me with the gold round. That G-Sor hit me with the gold round.
Alright, let's just reset. Where is he? There he is.
Hotel. Fuck.
I'm not gonna miss that one though.
Well done.
I'm fucking dead.
Yes. Oh. What's up, Dan? Ooh.
Fuck. I didn't have a good shot on his side.
We are out of this one. There's a guy there. We're tailing this guy. I'm hoping we can catch him off guard. There he is. He does not see me. Oh my god, why are you moving? Yes! Oh my god, bro. He moved as I shot.
then on to Reserve, which is probably my favorite map for sniping, and you're about to see why.
Crazy.
Holy sh... Oh look. Good night.
And having a great secondary goes a long way on this location.
We love this spawn.
What is this Semovente doing?
This guy also loves this spawn.
And if you loved the video until now, don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me and my channel. Now back to this impending underground fight.
You don't know. But I know.
He's got a teammate.
This is so fucking annoying, the artillery.
We got him. Hey! He's big ballin'. I don't know. No, he's not in. Maybe? I tagged him once.
Don't know what that fucking Semovente was thinking.
This is why I don't stay up in the dome for a very long time when I go.
Oh, someone's up the dome, bro.
Uh.
The dome. See, he's right there. Alright. Line up a shot on him. How far is that, guys? 150? Exactly. What? Ooh, I got the headshot on him. For shooter boy, yeah.
I didn't play Woods. A classic.
Something good. Swag Messiah.
And even check the new cheeky loot spawns. Let me know in the comments below just how many Letixes you found in this spot this wipe so far.
There he is. Does he have a teammate? He's got a teammate, actually. They don't know me, son.
Pizza.
Oh, we hit that? That guy is juiced. We need 2 more kills without dying for Psycho Sniper. Oh, what?
He shot HE at me.
Bill Cosby, man, rest in peace. Oh.
Yo, there's a train back there. There's a guy behind me.
This is not good, boys.
We can hold them, we can hold them.
We got him. What? An M1A.
Fuck, it's 1 versus 7.
Gotta go round chat. I'm
I did
incredibly
so much
surprised I did not die
damage.
to that M1A. You can track that with a bow T, yeah. Oh, it's right there, bro.
Hello, Striker.
Yes. That was
Welcome to
insane
stream.
timing. The Arborist.
Did the most damage.
Got a nice little build. Holy sh! Boys, look at this. This is free as. Oh my god.
I now had my 5 kills without dying.
No, I think I just need to survive. I can survive in another raid.
All that was left was to survive. However, this raid was not empty yet.
I just killed him.
The water.
Do we go for it or do we not?
Yo, Squiddy. Have a good night and sleep well, and thank you for coming. Where can you... What is the picture?
Oh, people
You
don't
can just
check
post
this
it
place,
wherever
like,
you
they
feel
check
is appropriate.
the attachments, but they never grab like the top tier ammo. Big raid.
Ran out the front door and he was just running straight towards me, not shooting, but just fucking right him down. Just running. Not gonna lie, I am kind of happy right now. Been waiting forever.
Oh, you have to go to school. Well, I hope your school goes well. Error joining battle. Arena creation failure. What the hell does that mean?
Nice 30 gigs. Easy 30 gigs. The task, yeah, like we need 75 meters.
How can people play Tarkov with all these cheaters?
Oh, this guy was fighting someone else though, right? Yeah, let's relocate. Shit. Why are you looting, man?
We're gonna win. We have 3 BZ-176s in a squad. How can we lose? It's the most overpowered tier 8 tank in the game.
There's one more.
About fucking rocket boosters.
What's up, man?
And a gun that can do 800 damage.
Oh, what the?
And it has a crazy frontal armor profile.
Scout. Now this is what I want.
Yes, dude.
Where did he even hit me? He's shooting gold. He's just straight up shooting gold into my side. 2 tiers higher than me.
Who's he wiggling at? Oh sh! He's here. Where is he? Oh.
I'm dead. Just shot 5 gold rounds into me and I died.
3 PMC? Raging with the prime, thank you, man. YOLO, boys.
Fun times.
Just got the SVT. Okay, man.
It's a player?
He popped my tire.
That's a player. What the? Okay.
Streets of Tarkov was probably the most interesting location in which to use a bolt-action sniper rifle. And you're about to see why.
There's too many of them.
Well, I'm pulling up.
Way too many of them.
How did I miss that, dude? I can go through here and
Let's try this tank. I haven't played this tank in like 100 years.
Oh, really? Like Twitch as a whole?
There's 2 of them? 3 of them? Okay. Masayoshi, what happened to him?
John, you need to literally just, it's like
There's
the
Wake.
world's longest AoE kite. Have you ever AoE
Oh, it's
farmed
Professor Akali. Oh.
before?
No, but I've watched.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
what?
pretty simple. Just cast a longest AoE kite. Have you ever AoE farmed before?
No, but I've watched.
I don't know, guys. I think it's a bad time to learn how to AoE farm. Like right now. I don't know. I just feel like it's a bad time to learn.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just cast a full blizzard
Right now?
and then yeah, do it. And then
you want to go with some
and then-
holy water here?
Decent.
you can
Okay.
absolutely go for it.
I'll throw some in.
Yeah, just send it.
menacingly at me, man.
Oh, see, Wake. That was a smart decision by Wake right there. You see what Wake said? Wake was like, should I use holy water? Because holy water does so much damage right there. Yeah, very good decision there.
Literally. And then blink to the side. Don't blink on top of them.
What?
You can,
Oh my god. Wait, their range is so far.
Petring.
Wait, I'm actually...
Petring out. Petri
What
lead.
the
Petri lead.
fuck?
Petri lead. Petri.
John, you need to literally just, it's like the world's longest AoE kite. Have you
Does he have the glowing Brightwood staff? What the fuck is he doing? Is that the glowing Brightwood staff? What a piece of shit!
you ever AoE farmed before?
No, but I've watched.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just cast a full blizzard
Right now?
and then yeah, do it. And then
You want to go with some
and then you can absolutely go for it.
They're
Just
walking
send it.
menacingly at me, man.
Literally.
They sure are.
And then blink to the side. Don't blink on top of them.
What?
You can-
596 damage. So let's times that by 5. So 596, let's just say it's 600.
Wow.
So that's 3,000 damage. A barrier really
Great
went
map
up there.
design.
And assuming that he gets a partial resist on at least 1 or 2 of them, which he probably will because he has Mark of the Wild that gives him resistance, he probably would have lived if he had ice armor or shield on.
blink on top of them.
What?
You can-
That sucks.
Oh my god. Wait, their range is so far.
Petring.
The thing is, I actually don't blame Masayoshi for this at all. I really don't. Because, like, this is such an intricate level of game knowledge. Here's
Where
why.
is everybody? Nobody
Here's
came
why
into
I
the
don't blame
city.
him. It's because he didn't know that they had a secondary instantaneous attack. How could he have possibly known that? He did what a normal player would do. Now, you could say that it was a bad idea to take this strategy to begin with. But if you look at it from the perspective that nobody knows anything about this fight, and you think, wait, can't we just AoE farm these and hit them with the Strathlum Holy Water? Isn't that way better? That's a smart thing to think. That wasn't
And I'm
stupid
dead.
for them to do. So
Nobody
they
went
acted
city.
in good faith, making a good decision, and it just turned out to be a bad decision. He was
I would be
too hard to
surprised if
fuck
they
up.
win
Yes,
that.
He didn't get meleeed. And the way you can tell that he didn't get meleeed is because the text here is yellow. A melee text is white, and a spell text is yellow. Leeway did not fuck him. Leeway had nothing to do with it. This is a spell. This was not a melee. I thought it was a melee at first, too. I looked at the number here, or the number here, and it's yellow. That's a fucking spell. And you even see their hands. Look at their hands. It shows that they cast something. Because they're glowing black. You can see the first sentry swing. No, it wasn't a sentry swing. That was just simply the animation for that attack. They do shadow bullshit, yes. So I actually don't blame Masayoshi for this. This is the thing, and I've talked about this before. This is why Classic WoW is such a massive, like, knowledge gap. Is that, like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't know that. I actually didn't
I'm gonna grab some water while we're queuing.
I had no idea. And if somebody had said, let's have Masayoshi tank it, I would have said probably not, right? I didn't think that's really a good idea because, like, it's just different. But I'm not sure I would say that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I wouldn't say this is a bad idea to have him do this. You know, he only has plus 50 stamina on his gear, another 100 from buffs. He's playing with pure fire on his gear. Well, let's look up his gear. Let's see if he had good gear or not. Okay? We're going to look it up. We're going to see if he made a good decision with his gear or not. Okay? 10 stamina. No stamina. No stamina. No stamina. Okay, he's got 100 health on his chest piece. No stamina. 12 stamina.
Charging battery.
Damage and healing, that's a decent ring, I guess. Damage and healing, okay, a little bit of stamina. I mean, look, the gear isn't great. Carrot Gang, I mean, yeah, but he just hit 60, man. He just hit 60. Don't make excuses. Carrot Gang accepts new members all the time. I just don't think that's the reason why he died. I think that, do you guys see what I'm saying, though, right? Is like, this is like such arcane knowledge. Like, that these specific mobs have a secondary attack. Like, it's a knowledge check. It was a massive knowledge check. And he failed the knowledge check. Because he's probably not played the game for 15 years. I played the game since 2005. I had no idea they could do this countless times. Be honest, guys. How many of you knew this could happen? Like, before this? Just be honest. How many deaths have there been? And I feel like everybody is just dying.
Oh, fuck. Dummies?
Simply died.
Dummies. I don't have a dummy.
I'm dead.
Hold on.
No! No!
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. Dummies?
Get shit.
Dummies. I don't have a dummy.
I'm dead.
Hold on.
No! No!
Jesus, man. Zico almost died near CG? That is brutal, man. Wow. You guys see how it happened from the start? Let me see this one.
I have kill rock. I have kill rock.
Okay.
Back up. I think I can see salt.
That's it.
Okay, let's go all the way back. All right. So everything is pretty much fine here, right?
Yeah.
Wrap around the left.
Oh, there's a I have kill rock. I have kill rock. Back up. I think can it see salt?
That's it. It's summoning. Just kill it. Hold on.
Oh, kill it fast.
Summoning. Okay, so they move in.
Kill the eye. Oh, fuck. Dummies?
Get shit.
Dummies.
See, he got stomped. You see that? Just for a second, he got stomped. Watch.
It's summoning. Just kill it. Hold on.
Kill it fast.
Kill it. Kill the eye.
And by the way, this character simply had over 200 hours on this character. Evaporated in 1, 2, 3 seconds.
I don't have a dummy.
I'm dead.
Hold on.
Done.
No, I don't remember watching this one.
No! No!
Damn.
No!
Jesus.
I petried.
He could probably run out. I think Poke could get out. Oh, don't, bro. Don't.
Oh my god.
It's actually so fucking funny. Poke is the first person I've ever seen use a Petri in the right way. He waited until the timer was started, and then he used the Petri. That's a proper roach.
I went to shoot it with the hero.
This dispersion is just killing me.
Man.
what just happened? Like, what actually just happened?
What happened to the kill that fast?
Simply, what happened?
Why? What happened?
No, I don't remember.
Like, what did I do there? There was something
There
I
was
did,
an Eye of
right?
Kilrog, it started summoning
saw
shit,
that.
and then Simply got stunned and killed before I could even heal him at all.
Simply.
I think I got stunned and I wasn't able to petri.
Oh my god, man.
Well, at least it wasn't a dumb mistake.
No,
I mean, it was definitely dumb. It was dumb. I mean,
It was a mistake that was made because of pressure. And he was under pressure because they were like, oh my god, the Eye of Kilrog pulled, so we need to run away as soon as possible. Or we need to aggro as soon as possible. And that's what happened. Yeah, it was a panic decision, and everybody was just completely out of it. How many more people have died? Holy fuck, man. This is crazy. Cuck dies to... what?
Got it. Yes.
It's one boar. What's he doing?
Fuck it, good. Look at my mirror. That's right.
What? Where's he going? What's
Wait,
it?
help!
It's gonna charge. It's gonna charge. Level 4. Level 4.
Got it. Yes. Fuck it, good. Look at my mirror. That's right.
What is this? What is this?
Wait, help!
And you can hear the charge. I love how the last frame is somebody about to teabag him. Watch.
Got it. Yes. I got it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Level fucking 4.
I don't remember this
one.
one.
Oh my god. I want to see if anybody else died.
If you want to do Dead Mines tonight, I mean, I can get on that. Oh, wait.
Okay, this is fine.
Do we have staffers?
Not streaming WoW.
Oh my god! Holy shit, that's loud.
What the fuck?
What? So he's right there, you can see him. And then they shoot all of the poison at him. Let's go ahead and take this down to 0.25.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Ooh. That was bad.
What the fuck?
What?
Bro,
Jesus,
what?
man.
What?
He's so mad.
What the fuck just happened?
He must have got hit by every single one of them.
What?
That's it, buddy. You got to re-level. You have to play. You have to do the whole thing over again now. Frontier deaths from BWL. Here we go. You can see obviously right there. Ooh.
I don't understand why. Like, where are you at to die? That looked like a double shadow ball.
There it is.
He got hit by a bomb
He get hit by the bomb. It's not hard. You just don't get hit by the bombs. I don't know why so many people have trouble with this. You just don't get hit by the bombs.
Yeah, you got Overseer and then Shadow Prot. So you must have jumped. You were probably up here. Because the
I was
Overseer
standing
never...
right here. I didn't move the whole time.
He died. That's one person right there.
I do not know. I did not move though.
He didn't move. Yeah, that's probably the problem. Another death. Holy shit.
Double Spellbinder. Landsoul, make sure you're picking up Moon, please.
Is that the Land Soul?
Around the corner. Ranger Bobby, shoot, dispel me. Dispel me. Dispel Bobby, please.
Whoa.
Okay, well, freaking out doesn't do anything, but wow, bro. Oh shit.
Picking him up. Picking him up.
Wow.
Heal Delta. I'm on his X.
Wow, bro. Like, that's another guy that just got. So you can see right there, he got polyed. Like, I think that's what it was, right? He got polyed?
Bobby, shoot, dispel me. Dispel me. Dispel Bobby, please. Freaking out doesn't do anything, but
I don't know. I feel like he had more than enough time to react. Because this is the dispel. He's out 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 seconds. 4 seconds. He doesn't ice block or blink or do anything. That's a lot of time, guys. That is a lot of fucking time. All right, we've got one more.
I'll be near the group.
AQ40.
What? How extravagant, buddy? Please, 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 please do not touch my mob.
Somebody toss the dummy down over there, please. Victim's got the.
Jesus, bro. Bro, this guy almost got killed. Holy shit.
Seen level 80s wipe an AQ in Anchorage.
He's just getting farmed.
People who just don't know how to do the
to be fair,
fights.
somebody did bop him. That's like a W Paladin right there. 18%. Jesus Christ, man. Wouldn't be able to help. You mob tag if he died? Yeah, thank God he didn't. There's been a lot of people that have died recently, I guess. This is sad. Like, it's just, bro, a lot of people are breaking under the pressure. I'm feeling like they might not raid. I'm gonna be be real with you guys. Like, I think they might not raid.
Son of a bitch. Revenge, motherfucker. Guy shot me twice. We'll switch videos after this game. We won. Yeah. Point, 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 point. Point, 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 point,
In
point.
this video, we're going to go over 2 cases of people who disappeared in the remote wilderness. But strangely,
Ooh.
each of these people was skilled and experienced enough for this not to have happened, and yet it did anyway. Sometimes, these things just happen deep in the woods. As always, viewer discretion is advised.
How unjolly.
As you might imagine, a ton of research and writing goes into creating videos for the channel, and I want to share a tool with you that I've started using to help with productivity called Opera. Not only is Opera one of the faster, safer, and smarter browsers out there, but it's packed full of useful features for privacy, security, and my personal favorite, productivity. Let me show you how. First and foremost is their integrated AI chat, Aria. I actually use AI chats a ton to help with research, finding topics, and basically everything else these days. Having it directly integrated into a browser, though, is a game changer. Let's say I'm researching a story and I stumble on a word or a topic I don't know. In Opera, I can just highlight the word and then ask Aria to explain it briefly or explore it in depth. Or like other AI chats, I can just open up Aria and talk about something completely random. And for staying organized, Opera has a new tab island feature. I'm sure you all know how one tab can quickly turn into a dozen.
Don't care about this
and everything is cluttered.
fucking ad.
In Opera, tabs are grouped intuitively to form a tab island. This allows you to keep similar tasks grouped or collapsed when you're not working on a task but don't want to necessarily close the tabs. Opera also has built-in extensions for messaging and music apps like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Spotify. This means you never have to open up a tab or a separate application to use them. On top of all of that, Opera has a free built-in VPN, allowing you to browse more of the internet more securely. And the best part about this is that it's completely free. This means that you get an AI chat, a VPN, and everything else, stuff that would normally require a monthly subscription, totally free. This would be a good deal even if it costs money. So, I highly recommend you check out Opera for free using the link in the description below, and a huge thank you to Opera for sponsoring this video. On September 14th, 2004, 49-year-old Bart Schleyer sat in the passenger seat of a float plane taking in the vast remote Yukon all around him. In a few minutes, the plane would touch down in the water of Reed Lakes and drop him off to begin a 2-week moose hunting expedition. For some people, this might be extreme, but Bart lived for these types of trips, and almost nothing made him happier than being in the wilderness all alone. When Bart and his pilot had all of his supplies off the plane, they shook hands and confirmed the pickup day.
Put him out of his
and the plane
misery.
took off again and disappeared into the distance. Once the plane was out of earshot, the silence was almost like nowhere else on Earth. The Yukon and much of northern Canada is a type of untamed wilderness that's really hard to overstate. About 80% of it is basically completely untouched, undeveloped, and without people. Not only are towns few and far in between, but there are hardly even any roads. It's basically just a vast expanse of trees and mountains. This means that if something were to happen, in many cases, there's literally no one around to help. It's not just one thing that makes it so inhospitable either. Much of the territory has a subarctic climate and high elevations. This means that summers are short, winters are long and harsh, and the terrain is dangerous year-round. Incredibly, though, that was exactly what Bart was looking for. He planned his entire life around spending large chunks of time on hunting trips just like this. Where he was dropped off is about 200 miles northwest of the capital of Whitehorse and just east of the Alaskan border, and this is an area that's remote, even within the Yukon. The closest sign of any civilization at all is just a single gas station about 15 miles away. Otherwise, it's surrounded by snow-capped mountains and thick forests populated by moose, elk, and bears, which is exactly what he was looking for. 2 weeks later, on September 30th, the sound of a plane engine grew louder until the plane once again glided across the surface of Reed Lakes. Then the plane turned toward the bank where Bart was dropped off, but there was no sign of her. The pilot waited for a while, but Bart didn't turn up, so he got out and walked around the area a bit. Then he shouted for Bart for a while.
How do these people on the move
So after waiting a little
instantly
while longer,
snap
he
to
fired
me?
up the engine and took off, and when he landed, he officially reported Bart missing. Shortly afterward, the RCMP sent a search team to Reed Lakes, and pretty quickly they found bins full of food and leftovers from a meal that must have belonged to Bart. Further down the lake, his inflatable boat was found tied to the bank, but this was just a preliminary search, so the RCMP left shortly after to come up with a more detailed plan. Understandably, Bart's family and friends were not happy about this, because if he were hurt or anything else, he might not have much time left. So instead of waiting around, 2 of Bart's friends flew up to Reed Lakes to conduct their own search. And pretty quickly, the 2 men found Bart's collapsed tent near his gear and supplies, which immediately raised concern. In the area where Bart's boat was found, they also discovered his bow, arrows, and a handmade
How did
quiver.
that not go in?
Next to those items was a bag of gear that had an impression in it like someone had used it as a seat. What they found next, though, caused them to fly out immediately to contact the RCMP. On the ground was a camouflage mask that belonged to Bart, and on it there was hair and blood. When a new search team returned a few days later, the RCMP found some more Bart stuff in the same area, and from there it was only a matter of time before a portion of a human skull and several bones were found. Using dental records, the skull was later confirmed as belonging to Bart. Almost immediately, the RCMP suggested that he was the unfortunate victim of a bear attack. There are thousands of grizzlies and even more black bears in the Yukon, so it was reasonable to assume he might have been unlucky enough to have had an encounter. The only problem with this is that Bart wasn't just any hunter. If there was anyone that wouldn't have been killed by a bear, it was him. Although he chose to live a relatively simple existence, Bart was actually an accomplished scientist in his
How
field,
did that
which also
damage
happened to be
me?
wildlife biology. He fell in love with animals at an early age because his father was an avid hunter and would bring him on hunts as soon as he could remain quiet enough for long enough. Once a friend introduced Bart to bow hunting as a teenager, it was like Bart and the bow were made for each other. From that point on, he never hunted with a rifle. But more importantly, after getting his master's degree from Montana State University in wildlife biology, he went to Yellowstone to work on the grizzly bear recovery project. The goal of this project was to study the reactions of grizzlies to human encroachment. His role in the study, as you might guess, was as the human doing the encroaching. During this, he would spend months in Yellowstone getting as close to grizzlies as he could, and he did it without getting a single scratch. So considering his training, skills, and experience in the wild, it's understandable why Bart's family and friends refused to believe that he was simply the victim of a bear attack. And to them, another similar incident was proof that it couldn't have been. In October of 2003, the remains of Timothy Treadwell and Amy Hunar were found in Alaska being guarded by a large grizzly bear. Disturbingly, the couple had a camera running while they were attacked and it recorded for 8 gruesome minutes before running out of tape. Bart's family pointed to the scuffle that ensued after they were attacked as reason to believe that what happened to him was different. Brown bear attacks as a whole are rare, despite the reputation grizzlies have for being aggressive. This might not be true for polar bears, but black and brown bears want little to do with humans. In fact, brown bears will often change their behaviors over time to avoid humans entirely. The most common scenario that triggers a brown bear attack is running into a female and her cubs, but even then, the attack is defensive. And although they can happen, predatory attacks by brown bears are even more rare. But importantly, predatory grizzly bear attacks on humans almost always have one specific feature. Grizzly bears eat everything, and that includes clothing. Anything they can't finish all at once, they'll hide and then stay near till finished. Afterward, evidence of a human victim is obvious, since an attack scene will be surrounded by bear scat containing shredded pieces of clothing. And the scene of Timothy and Amy's attack was consistent with all this behavior. When rangers came upon the wrecked campsite, they were immediately charged by a
Hello,
large
Big
bear,
Gamer.
keeping watch over the remains. The bear was then killed and open on site, and inside its stomach were the remains of Timothy and Amy. Then around the campsite were piles of scat with shredded clothing in them. The scene of Bart's campsite was very different. There were no clear signs of a struggle found at the campsite or in the area where his boat and remains were found. It was also clear that there was no attempt to bury or conceal the remains, and an examination of the bones showed no signs of scratches or gouges usually seen in bear attack victims.
I guess
Bear
I'm
attacks are
okay
also
today.
messy,
How are
yet
you?
the only blood found among Bart's belongings was this spot on his face mask. The camouflage pants of the scene were also whole and undamaged, which almost certainly wouldn't have been the case if he was wearing them during an attack. There was also no bear guarding his remains when they were found, and most notably, none of the bear scat near his remains or anywhere else in the area had the slightest trace of clothing in it. Even the bins full of food supplies found at Bart's campsite were completely untouched, which is not common. To Bart's friends and family, with his background and experience with bears, combined with the physical evidence found at Reed Lakes, something just seemed off. During his time in Yellowstone, he escaped close calls with grizzlies on several
I
occasions.
hope you had fun at your
He knew what
friend's
to do
house.
if he encountered a bear, and he knew what to do in the event of an attack. In addition, since predatory bear attacks aren't over quickly, his family is convinced that if a bear had managed to pin him down for any length of time, there would have been more signs of a struggle. But, despite his family's protests, the RCMP hasn't budged on its conclusion that Bart was eaten by a bear. As with many of these cases, people have put forth theories to explain what happened. Some people think he may have had some sort of medical issue like a heart attack or an aneurysm. This might explain why there were no signs of a struggle. He might have died of a heart attack and then was consumed afterward. However, on the other hand, some people think there is a more sinister explanation. Some people think Bart may have encountered someone else in the woods shortly after arriving, and that's the real reason for all of the inconsistencies. In any case, after almost 20 years, it's not clear exactly what happened to Bart in the Yukon, and strangely, despite maintaining that all evidence points to a bear attack, the RCMP still considers Bart's case open and unsolved. Because some of the names in the next story have not been released to the public, pseudonyms have been assigned to some of the people in it. Any potential resemblance to their actual names is purely coincidental. In any case, on September 5th, 2014, Aaron Hedges met up with 2 of his hunting buddies near the Cottonwood Lake Trail in Montana. This was just a short drive from where he lived in the city of Bozeman. The 3 men were about to begin an elk hunting trip in an area called the Crazy Mountains. This range covers about 600 square miles in central Montana, and legends tell of a woman who went insane after her family was killed during their travel westward. And apparently, she went on to live for years in these remote mountains afterward. In any case, this was a favorite spot of the 3 men, and Aaron made similar trips at least 4 or 5 times a year. In fact, he went up there so often, he had a permanent cache of supplies at a cabin near another lake known as Sunlight Lake. When Aaron got to the trailhead and got out of his car, his friends, who we'll call Keith and Brandon, immediately noticed Aaron's demeanor was off. He seemed agitated and confrontational, so Keith and Brandon just did their best to stay out of his way until he got it all out of his system. The first 2 days of their trip were largely uneventful until a spooked deer tossed Aaron's sleeping bag down a slope too steep and rocky to attempt a retrieval. So after spending their second night near a lake known as Campfire Lake, Aaron told the other 2 men he was going to head to his supplies at Sunlight Lake. As the crow flies, the lake was less than 2 miles from where they were. Unfortunately, there was no direct trail between the two, so instead he'd need to head down one trail and then back up another. This meant he'd have to travel more like 6 miles than 2 because the route was so indirect, but either way it was better than not having a sleeping bag. So he set up at 7:30 a.m. that morning, and the plan was that once he grabbed what he needed there, he would just backtrack to their campsite. Later that day, around 4:30, Keith and Brandon radioed Aaron to let him know that they shot an elk and they'd need to track it, so it might be a bit of time before they got back to the campsite. In response, Aaron didn't even acknowledge the news about the elk and radioed back that he had missed the turnoff for the second trail. Based on where they thought he was, Keith and Brandon just told him to turn around and head back to camp instead and they'd figure something else out. But Aaron didn't reply, and this was the last exchange either man had with him. 3 days later, on September 10th, the phone rang at Aaron's house. His wife Christine picked up and heard Keith's voice on the other end. Skipping over the normal small talk, Keith just asked Christine if Aaron was still alive. This question obviously both horrified and confused her. She hadn't seen Aaron since he left to meet up with them, and because cell phone service was spotty in the mountains, she hadn't heard from him since then either. After asking him to clarify what he meant, Keith explained that he and Brandon were back from the hunting trip, but Aaron had disappeared a few days prior and that she might want to call search and rescue. After quickly ending their phone call, Christine called the police, and by 11 o'clock, the first searchers were showing up in the mountains. Unfortunately, the timing of being reported missing couldn't have been worse. A freak snowstorm rolled into the area that night, which is pretty unusual for September, even in the mountains. Searchers on foot were quickly turned back, and so 2 horse teams were sent out after that, but they didn't make it much further either. So, the search for Aaron would have to wait until the storm cleared. In the meantime, Keith and Brandon
Got destroyed. I'm sorry to hear
asked
that.
to come to the police station.
But as long as you
Over the
had
next
fun,
few
it
days,
doesn't matter.
Investigators would interview the 2 men several times, with Keith being the more forthcoming of the 2. Brandon offered some information, but was seen as sort of uncooperative. The phone call to Christine that night and the amount of time
Are you
between when they were
serious?
last in contact with Aaron and when he was reported missing also immediately raised eyebrows. Then, in addition to that, Brandon's standoffishness only raised more suspicions. During these interviews, each of the men was asked by the investigators to make their best guess about what happened to Aaron, and both of them would say that he probably never made it to the cabin and was probably dead. After being pressed on why they came to that conclusion, Keith told investigators that Aaron wasn't in the right state of mind the whole trip. On top of that, both of them would say that he didn't have the equipment to deal with the weather that came through a few days earlier. Weirdly as well, in all of their conversations with police in the days following Aaron's disappearance, neither of them mentioned anything about searching for him. The following day, on September 11th, the search for Aaron finally began, and then for almost a week, 59 searchers on foot, 20 dog teams, 7 horse teams, and helicopters equipped with night vision and spotlights combed the area and found nothing. The 2 feet of snow that had just fallen didn't help either and obscured any evidence that could point to where he was. During this time, police were stationed at trailheads and junctions just in case Aaron wandered through, but even more weirdly, the only people they saw were Keith and Brandon. Supposedly, the 2 of them said they came out to the area to help with the search, but they were told to stay out of it. They then went to another police officer and suggested the idea of going to Sunlight Lake cabin to search. Again, they were advised not to, but this time, they didn't listen. The 2 of them then walked through the snow all the way to Sunlight Lake to search for themselves. Why the police never went to the cabin to search is unclear, but either way, they spent the night at the cabin and then returned home for more interviews with the police. During the next round of interviews, they told investigators about their search and that they didn't see anything to indicate Aaron even made it to the cabin. And as police continued to interview friends and family, the more it became apparent that something Keith had mentioned in their first interview was more important than they initially realized. When Keith had mentioned that Aaron wasn't in his right mind, he told police that Aaron was in the midst of a serious alcohol problem, and it was creating a lot of problems at home. Police then followed up with Christine, and she confirmed it, and that he was recently prescribed a medication that was supposed to reduce his cravings. Every day leading up to the hunting trip, she even begged him not to go because the medication made him unstable on his feet. Later, Aaron's brother would also tell police that a handful of friends and family severed ties with Aaron because of his drinking. Basically, it seemed like leading up to the trip, Aaron was spiraling, and his brother had been concerned that he might do something drastic. About a week after the storm, the snow had mostly melted, and search and rescue finally made its first discovery. Aaron's boots were found a few miles from the junction for Sunlight Lake, and near the boots, searchers also discovered a water bottle and 2 campfires that had been put out recently. The search continued for 4 more days in and around that area, but nothing else was found. Then, unfortunately, on September 22nd, the sheriff's office announced that it was scaling back the search and rescue due to a lack of evidence and the hazards in the area that threatened searcher safety. After that, months went by without much of anything until Brandon met with investigators in early March of 2015. This time, he was much more candid with police about Aaron and what went on in the crazies several months earlier. Brandon would say that Aaron's usual drinking pattern included at least a pint of whiskey every day, which put into perspective just how much of a problem it was. Apparently, even when Aaron got to the trailhead, he already smelled of alcohol, leading Brandon to believe that he drank on the way there. He also brought some alcohol with him for the trip, but not nearly enough to keep up his pint-a-day whiskey habit for a 5 to 7 day trip. But either way, when Aaron arrived, he was in terrible shape. When they arrived at Campfire Lake the next day, Brandon watched Aaron struggle to sight his bow to the point where he was shooting rocks and blowing up his arrows, something which was ordinarily no problem for him. This more detailed account that they were getting from Brandon seemed to flesh out more of the story for police. And to this point, Keith and Brandon weren't considered suspects since police saw no evidence that foul play was involved. Brandon was also now being cooperative, and multiple sources were indicating that Aaron had a considerable alcohol problem that could have been related to his disappearance. The two men's stories also matched, but at the same time they appeared deceptive at times and anxious at others. Because of this, police thought that getting a hold of each of their cell phones might provide enough useful information to either corroborate what they were saying or reveal it to be untruthful. Unfortunately, neither of them willingly handed over their phones for police to search, but Keith did allow investigators to review his GPS device and read a single text he received from Aaron. On the GPS device, everything looked like it lined up with their story until investigators noticed that there were no waypoints. A waypoint is used to determine location, distance, and heading. This was odd because there was a lot of private property in the mountains where they were, which is illegal to hunt on. GPS waypoints would have helped to ensure the men stayed in the right areas and didn't accidentally go into private property. But even more weird than the lack of waypoints was the text message. The message from Aaron was that he'd call Keith later that night, and the phone showed that the message was received at 8:35 p.m. on the night of September 9th, 2 days after Keith and Brandon initially claimed to have last heard from him. This information would have likely taken some of the suspicion off of them as the cause for Aaron's disappearance, so it didn't make sense why Keith wouldn't mention it, and the police finding it out after the fact only made them seem more suspicious. In any case, in June of that year, a man visiting relatives at a ranch in Sweetgrass County was riding a horse along a ridge when he spotted a bow, backpack, and some clothing. The man initially thought that a bear had gotten to someone and that he was about to find a dead body, but there was no body. He gathered it all up, and then just as he was about to head back to the ranch and call police, he saw a piece of paper on the ground. It was a hunting license with Aaron's name and photo on it. From the men's second camp to where his belongings were found was about 15 miles, but other than that stuff, nothing else was found, and that was the last of anything for quite a while. A little more than a year later, another man working on a property in the same area stumbled on skeletal remains. These were analyzed and were later confirmed to be Aaron. He was found close to the main trail and sure enough, just half a mile from his belongings found in 2015. The remains were found partially obscured from sight, but not enough to be considered hidden, and there were parts of him that were missing. This is most likely the result of animals finding his body after he was dead, because the remains showed no signs that would indicate a bear attack. Based on an analysis of his skeleton, the coroner listed his cause of death as hypothermia. This finding only made things more confusing. For starters, what happened between September 7th, when Keith and Brandon claimed to have had their last contact with Aaron, and September 10th, when they returned home from the trip without him? And why didn't either of them tell investigators that Keith had received a text message from Aaron on September 9th? Withholding that information only called into question the rest of their story. Aaron could have gotten lost, like Keith and Brandon
Wow,
said, but
shot.
Christine couldn't imagine a scenario where Aaron would end up lost in an area he knew so well. Brandon would
What
later
game
suggest
was
that
that
Aaron's
guy even
motivations
in?
for
What
heading
is
to
that?
Sunlight Lake in the first place actually had nothing to do with a sleeping bag and more to do with his battle against alcoholism. Brandon believed that Aaron separated from him because he knew he was about to run out and withdrawal symptoms would start to set in. Whenever that happened, Brandon believed that Aaron wanted to go through it alone, so he set off for the cabin.
Oh,
But
he
maybe
was
the
the
medication
arty. I was
solely
shooting
had
at him.
withdrawal set in before he got to the cabin, and that's
What
how
does that
Aaron
even
got lost.
mean?
At the same time, if you're suspicious of Keith and Brandon, you're not alone. They displayed varying levels of cooperation with the police, and some of their stories didn't check out. Police never located the 2 campsites they had that they stayed at with Aaron on the first 2 nights of the trip, and they told investigators there was no sign of Aaron when they went to Sunlight Lake cabin. When the police went to the cabin, however, they discovered
So we have 1, 2 warlocks. Let's see if one of these things gets banished.
might die.
Oh, one person's dead already. Oh my god.
Just petried at 1 HP.
Wait. Wait, it's actually a wipe. Oh my god, it's actually a fucking wipe. Holy shit. 4 people dead? Jesus.
Great run, guys. Love you. Be following you. It's okay. Crush it.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I got you the lesser
Oh.
bananas, Opa-Cola.
God damn, man.
Petried at
1 HP, dude.
That was crazy.
Jesus, they lost 5 people. You see the clip of Mitch jump? Yeah, I saw that one. For Gem, I did. I made a whole video on that. I did.
Yeah, a lot of my premium tanks are free
You know what it was?
from giveaways
They
and
wanted
shit.
to pull the pack of 4, but they didn't wait for the core hound. Yeah, they were being impatient. Okay. What could go wrong here? This is fine. What? Huh?
Yeah, it's a wheeled medium tank.
Wait, so he put a debuff on him to where you can't walk around?
It's the worst tank to get out of the holiday boxes, and of course I got
5
it.
steps you die. Holy shit. I didn't know that. Yeah, I had no idea about that. That's crazy. I actually learned something new. Now this is not new at all, is it? Why don't you get a little bit closer and loot those? No way. You're about to lose a level 60 in Nomergon. No.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. I would lose my fucking mind if that happened.
My
Jesus,
wheel.
that's sad. Of all the ways to lose a character, well, of course, it's all the ways to lose a level 60 character. That's the thing. Just jump off. Just jump off. Just jump. Just jump. Just go. Go, bro. Go. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? Bro, Crook is dead. He's done. Guys, yo, hey. Listen, winners win and losers lose. He's done. Bro, he's dead. He's been dead. Get the hell out of here. Roach out, man. This is the... Bro, roach out.
Oh my god,
He's dead.
No.
He's dead. Yep, he's dead. He's got the power.
Where are my frames?
He's got 2 debuffs. He's done. Hold on. Yep, roach out, bro. Roach, man, get the fuck out of there. Run away. Both people died. Oh, Jesus, man, that is fucking sad. Oh my god. By the way, Spirit of Redemption and Hardcore? I don't know. Time for Zach 3? Yeah, exactly.
Ja, jag ska inte störa.
Jesus, man. Okay. Yeah, things seem to be okay. They can survive this. This is no problem. Remember, you can disarm these guys. It reduces their damage a lot. Things were fine. They were. They're not anymore, but they used to be.
Yep. Shit.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't get slowed, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god! Bro, that guy just got deleted. 8,000, or sorry, 800 crit. Oh my god, that sucks. Jesus, man. And also, like, they just had no planning. No planning at all. Okay, here we go. By the way, this is a mistake. He shouldn't be doing this. The Syrian Ghoul does too much damage. He needs to line of sight this. I don't know what he was thinking. Like, well, why would you even do this?
He's all the way down the cliff. What is he doing?
It's like 4 mobs.
Artie's in the corner.
Bro, like, you can tell, like, it's over. Like, you know it's over. Like, just run away.
Ammo racked him.
He's gonna kill this guy. See, he's over there. Shackle. Jesus, bro, his mana's getting so low. He already used his mana potion too. It's over. He's gone. I think he's gone too, man. The other guy, he doesn't have the mana to reach it. It's over. Oh god, bro, like.
We won.
Everybody knew this shit was gonna happen. That was so dumb for him to have done that. Like, he should have never done that. Like, 4 mobs like that.
I came in 3rd place on my team.
The fact he didn't finish off the ghoul, yeah, it didn't work out. $69 sub points. 6.9k. God damn.
I was gonna say we're at 69.45. Guess what? Now we're at 7,045. We're at 21 hours.
Oh, he died? I didn't even notice that. Oh shit. Yeah, dude, I had no idea he died. Dude, I was paying attention to the sub.
I like this tank.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need a hunter to pull. We have double trap.
No way. A BWL situation?
BWL is Blackwing Lair. It's a raid.
That was a decent
Yup.
roll. Yeah,
It's the worst tank. But honestly, my win rate with it is like 56%. It's so good.
Oh, bro, because he went over that area. See, like, watch what happens. You see, like, whenever he was on...
It's just, it has shit camo rating. And it has no armor. So if you get spotted, you're fucking dead. But if you can stay unspotted and get your snipes in, you can do so much work.
Amazing fucking decision.
The gun is so good.
Very good call. Super fast.
I'm gonna log out before. You're okay.
Just move up. Raid. Range on me. Range
Smart to move on.
Wait, actually don't log him. Do not log him. Let's stay on the bench for 20 seconds. I'm just standing here. You can click around. You're safe. Just look it up and back up. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. That was a Frontier W. Yeah. Great call. Like, yeah, they all made good decisions. Like, that was impressive. You know, I've roasted them for, like, what happened on Baron Geddon, but they really played that. They played that just the exact right way. All calm. Yep, exactly. Do you see he completed his quest? Bro, the second he completed his quest, he was like, all right, man, thanks for the group. I'll see you later. I'm done. Jesus, man. This is like an Omega Roach. He's like, I'm out, bro. Yo, I gotta go. Oh my god. Can he vanish? I don't think he can. Oh my. He just left him to die. No way, he just left him to fucking die. There's another mob there, I might hit him. Stealth, bro, stealth.
That guy just blind fired that.
That dude didn't die. That was fucking nuts. Oh my god. Bro, I would be so mad at that mage. I would be fucking furious.
Can't spot anybody even with the commander's vision system. And if I move up, I'm gonna get rocked.
He's low health right now. And because he's low health, he's about to explode. Watch. This is how much damage the explosion does.
But I'll do it anyway. No fear.
I love how this guy doesn't change expression at all. This is the kind of healer you want. He just, that was it, just. That was it. Bro, watch his fucking face.
They gave me a free box.
It's just another day on the job.
And you know what I got out of it? Nothing.
Yep.
The worst possible thing. Just base rewards.
Like, dude, if that was an American, like, fucking hero, Petri, I've got to get out right now. I've got to get out. Wait, I clicked it off. Oh my god. Oh, what do I do?
I'm gonna die.
God.
I got spotted.
Everybody run away. Oh, it's another Kungan clip. What could go wrong?
Ah!
I'm silenced.
I bounced that.
Silenced. Soon I got NS. There. We're good, boys.
I just got hit by 2 gold rounds.
It was smart for that warrior to turn around and kill that NPC.
Silenced again. Please, Succubus, go shield. I can't heal you. Are you fucking kidding me?
My engine is dead.
Ooh. Jesus. That sucks.
What the fuck happened?
That fucking sucks. God damn. The paladin should have healed. The warrior should have had better awareness. There's a lot of things that could happen. Also, I think that it has a range, like that, like it's like the banshee does like a yell, and so you have to be at max range.
Maybe something now? Kill them. Hell spawn in 2, 1. Oh, they're dead. Good job.
Easy.
Okay, big heals here. I'm stuck in Z stance. Cool.
Ooh, you see like lay on hands. Greater lay on hands, he gives you 30% armor, just fell off. And he's also gonna lose last stand while he still has like 4 more seconds. This is actually kind of like not a good position for him to be in.
Good job, guys.
They got him.
Like, this
Nice.
is really easy, boys. No, let's go.
I'm equipping Ashkan.
Crit. I hit him for 2 crits and it didn't even go in. That's a fucking light tank.
LMGD, you can leave the press doors.
He has no armor.
Oh my god.
Remember to shoot the mobs in. Here we go.
Yeah, that was a good kill. Very clean.
Cool.
Stupid, by the way. They should have CC'd one of them. They both have. You have 2 druids and you can't hibernate 1 mob. Are you kidding me? It's unnecessary risk for no reason. Oh, this guy's. I think he's gonna pull aggro. I can feel he's gonna pull aggro. Look how much damage he's doing.
Let's try this tank. New Josh Strafe Hayes video.
Conan, the quintessential barbarian, bare-chested, bare-furred with muscles on his muscles. Created by fantasy author Robert E. Howard back in 1932, just so 50 years later Arnold Schwarzenegger would have something to do. Conan is a fantasy icon. The world of Conan is Hyboria, set after the fall of Atlantis but before the rise of any competing great civilizations. It's a perfect playground for a video game. So we've had Hall of Volta in 1984, Conan the Cimarron in 1991, and then in 2004 we got Conan, a single-player third-person hack-and-slash action-adventure game for the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Not to be confused with the 2007 game Conan, which is a single-player third-person hack-and-slash action-adventure game for the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. Totally different games. Then in 2008 we got the MMORPG Age of Conan Hyborian Adventures, a subscription-based MMORPG which in 2011 rebranded as Age of Conan Unchained, which dropped the subscription model in favor of a more pushed cash shop. Now it's important to note, the YouTuber Mitch Mannix has already covered this game about 6 months ago, and he made a lot of the jokes I was going to make, so if this video isn't very funny, it's his fault. Just be careful to not confuse Age of Conan with Conan Exiles, which is a full-price multiplayer online survival game, not an MMO. So, hang on, what the hell is that video? Worst survival game ever. Conan Exiles. Someone's doing my review style, but for survival. No, this isn't on. I'm not having this. This video was made by Dumb Ways to Kai. Yeah, what a smart name. This video is derivative, it's insulting, and I will not stand for this. So I reached out to have a word with Mr. Dumb and explain that this is not on.
Hello?
Hello, is that Mr. Dumb Ways to Kai?
Oh, hey Josh, what's up?
Don't oh hey Josh, what's up me? Do you know who I think I am?
Of course I know who you are, we've been friends for years.
Well then, would you please explain what the hell this worst survival game ever series is?
Oh, well that's just a series where I play every survival game I can find in the journey to find the worst one.
Kai, that is a blatant rip-off of my series' worst MMO ever. Who said you could make this? Who gave you permission?
You did. I said I wanted to make a YouTube series, and you told me to do what you do, but with survival games.
Don't lie to me, Kai. Why would I say that you should do what I do, but with another genre?
Yeah, actually, I've got the message here. You said, "That's a great idea, Kai. Please cover survival games because I'm a little baby bitch boy who's scared of PvP and survival mechanics make me nervous." You then went on a 20-minute rant about fonts in some random Flash game, and then you asked me if I wanted to see your Alchemy of Story waifu body pillow.
And did you want to see it?
I didn't then, and I still don't now.
Having put Kai firmly in his place, I downloaded Age of Conan and flopped into the world of Hyboria with all the grace of an Austrian bodybuilder fighting a special effects ghost. So welcome, I'm Josh Hayes, and this is Worst MMO Ever, a series where I play every MMO I can find in a journey to find the worst. Drop a like on the vid or sub to the channel for more MMO stuff, ring the bell for all the future notifications, and as always, a massive thank you to all the supporters on Patreon and Twitch who keep the channel alive. More information on how you can support at the end. For now, let's begin. Just be aware, Age of Conan is an 18-rated MMO, not for the incredible violence, that's fine, the Puritans don't mind that, but for the lack of clothes. Indeed, Conan the Barbarian is rife with nudity. In fact, the game won Best Graphics 2010 from Game Banshee, and I'm 90% sure the big bouncing red Sonias everywhere probably helped them win that. So I'm going to have to censor this video quite a lot. First step in this riddle of steel is making an account. You need to download the game and then log in with a Funcom account, because Funcom owns the game. Now, to be fair to Funcom, they're not an MMO graveyard. They've got the Dune MMO, Secret World Legends, which was okay, and Anarchy Online, which is still going. None of their games are dead, but they're not exactly alive either. Think of MMOs Funcom runs like The Last Standing Blockbuster, or Pizza Hut, or Toys R Us. They are still here.
I can't compete with that guy.
Or why? The challenge with making a Funcom account is the reply email service isn't...
Plus he's shooting gold at me at my weak point.
Cycle, so it's quite possible that you can sign up, but you won't actually get your account made until the next cycle. And then the second small quirk of this game, when you launch it, you will always, without fail, get this pop-up. Assertion failed, symbols not found. And you must choose attempt to continue or quit. You must click attempt to continue. This has been a bug for years and they will not fix it. Now just consider the fact that signing up for an account can take up to an hour and then launching the game has a 100% error rating that you just need to ignore. That is showing the levels of love Funcom are showing this game. I guess it makes sense that Age of Conan appears at the bottom of the list of games on their website. Age of Conan is effectively complete. It's unlikely it will ever get any other major content drops. It's basically on life support, but it's still strong enough to survive on its own for a bit. It's like an old person who keeps going bungee jumping. You know it's going to end in tears, but for now, they're having fun. First choice, server. Fury for PvP or Crom for PvP.
Fuck.
Now, I was planning on trying both, but you can only have one free character in total across both of them. If you want to try another class or make another character on the other server, you must buy additional slots at $15 each or delete the free character and start again. Now the game tells you that both servers have equal player bases, and I figure Conan is a world of brutal battles, so I, strangely, go PvP. I want to get the authentic Conan experience and prove Kai wrong. Now Mitch Mannix also went PvP, and everyone told him that was a stupid idea because apparently the PvP server is basically dead, despite the game telling you they both have the same population. So this may have been a bad choice. You choose your race, you choose your class, and I name him Bronan.
But we need a hero for this harsh journey. So must of course call upon the one and only Bronan, a Dark Templar in search of the most tubular of mystic powers.
Damn it, Mitch, half the jokes in this video relied on me having the name Bronan. Okay, fine, I'll be a Dark Templar, a spellsword tank called Josh Dryface, because as usual my name is taken. Now when you make a character, you can choose to make an unconquered character. You'll keep the unconquered status as long as you don't die, and if you can reach certain levels, 10, 20, 30, without dying, you'll get achievements. So here's my plan. I will play until I die, and then I will delete the character and try another class. Really up the stakes of this playthrough. So the character creation boat gets attacked, we sink, and then get blessed by some god and wash up on a beach, and then an old man walks over to us, and they were so proud of the kneeling down animation they made it happen twice. Look at the postage stamp bit of hair on that NPC. I should probably make a joke about that.
Bronan, his memory lost, is comforted, however, knowing that if he has any more issues with this NPC, at least he knows where the reset button is.
After this video, I'm going to have a word with Mitch Mannix about making jokes that I intend to make and asking that he stop. So now the game begins. WASD movement, spaces jump, tutorial book, lore dump.
This mouse is exclusively shooting gold.
Slave master, because the main city of Tortage is ahead, and they don't let slaves in. So we need to kill our old slave master before they reveal to the city that we are indeed a slave. You've got a map, which is fine, a journal, which is fine, and along the beach we find a bound woman, Casilda. She's been tied up by local bandits and she's blocking the path to the city, and there's literally no way we could possibly get past her, so we agree to free her. All NPCs are voiced, and voiced quite nicely, and you've got multiple choices in conversations, but there's no morality system, and every conversation path always ends with you going the same way anyway, so you can be mean if you want to, except I can't, because I don't like hurting NPCs' feelings. The key to her binds is held by a bandit on the beach, so behold, combat. Now, I do like the fact your starting weapon is a broken oar. It's a nice way to tie the opening cinematic of the ship to the gameplay. So, combat. It starts slow, but I actually quite like several elements of this combat system. You can attack to the left, overhead, or to the right, bound to 1, 2, and 3 as standard, but why does this matter? Well, you also have 3 shields. Hold control to see them. As standard, you'll have 1 shield placed on each direction, reducing incoming damage from that direction by a slight amount. They're shown by these little parenthesis symbols. Now, while holding control, you can double tap an attack direction to switch all of your shields to that direction, or you can have them all general. Now, enemies also have directional shields, and if you attack one direction repeatedly, you'll see that the enemy switches their shield to that side, meaning they'll take less damage if you keep attacking that direction, so you can now attack the less defended side. So there's an element of paying attention and reacting to the less defended sides. But that's not all, because as you level up, you'll unlock skills, more powerful attacks, but after doing a skill, you can quickly follow up with a specific direction attack for the skill's full effect. You've got 2 reminders of which direction you'll need to follow up with. The first is a little icon pop-up, and the second is the
It's so good, that game,
itself,
too.
a little flourish to the left, center, or right relating to the follow-up direction. Chaining skills into the correct follow-up direction not only does more damage, but also makes the flow of combat far smoother. And eventually you'll fall into a nice comfy rhythm of skill, follow, a nice rotation, but the follow-up of a skill gets reduced by the enemy's shields as well. So there's an element of baiting a shield switch to a certain direction, then using a skill and following that up with the direction that is now unguarded. So melee combat is pretty active, but here's my issue with the system. It's never worth the time to switch your own shields. Just leave them all at 1 per direction. And you'll notice how the first enemy encounter is on a golden beach with a bright blue ocean, 2 colors which perfectly hide the enemy shield indicators. Why would you set your first fight against a background color palette which obscures one of the most important combat mechanics in your game? Anyway, kill the dude, get the key. Thankfully there's a separate inventory for quest items so they don't clutter up your bags. Free Casilda, and finally she can jiggle again. Every damn time I say jiggle, you look back at the screen. I've got the graphs to prove it. You can't lie to me, it's like an attention-grabbing cheat code. So we guide her through the jungle, making this an escort quest in both ways. Kill some pirates as we go, steal their clothes. Thankfully nobody attacks Casilda, and this is neat. Inventory icons have little cursor over animations. They spin. That's quite nice. I level up and earn some skill points, but I'm not entirely sure where to spend them, and they won't matter until later anyway, because skills aren't feats, and feats are what matter. These big concrete squares on the floor are your resurrection places, but remember, I won't need those. I'm playing with 1 life, hardcore mode. Like a 7-foot butcher, the stakes are high. Eventually we find Sador, our slave master. We have a bit of banter back and forth and then fight, and it's actually a remarkably close fight. So one thing I will praise Age of Conan for, it's surprisingly easy to die, even to normal mobs. It's not a safe world to be in. So we kill Sador, get a cool sword, get the gate key, and escape the jungle. Fight toward the main city of Tortage, and health regen out of combat is pretty damn fast. Health is pretty much a resource you manage while in a fight. Between fights, you've also got a rest ability that is a super fast recovery skill. Look, 2 apes take me to 50% health. This is good because I do not feel like a god. I feel capable, but not invincible. Reach the city, and do we get a cinematic? Maybe a pre-planned event? No, we get an item shop pop-up. So how bad is it? There's no avoiding this. The shop sells basically whatever you might need. Remember, this is a game they've all but given up with, so they've just started selling everything. You want a level boost? That's there. An experience potion? That's there as well. How about a buff potion for almost every skill in the game? How about buying PvP insurance so the next time you're killed by a player it doesn't interrupt your kill streak or whatever other system you were on? How about we throw in some loot boxes for good measure? How about just paying to boost your skills to maximum rank for better combos and spells? Because that's all there. Pretty much anything you'd have to traditionally, play the game to get, it's all in the shop. It's undeniable that throwing money at Age of Conan will make your experience significantly easier and faster. But it gets a bit worse because you can't buy stuff directly. Of course not. You've got to buy the premium currency of Funcom points. Now, you'd assume the more points you buy, the cheaper they get. But no, it's actually the same price per point. And of course, the packs of points are slightly under or over the amount you'll actually need to buy whatever you want to buy. So you're encouraged to buy the next pack up or have leftover points. You know the drill by now. It's a dark pattern. You know why it's there. The Age of Conan in-game cash shop is just the natural endpoint of an MMO shop when the MMO is effectively done. Enough dark patterns to make money, enough enticing stuff to buy. A new player will likely be put off by this, but let's be honest, they're not expecting new players. This is for the current hardcore established players to level alts more quickly. I mean, look, I know that many people still play through the official launcher, but right now,
I'm gonna go
Steam
pee real
charts tell
quick.
me Age of Conan has 86 players in a 24-hour peak. Now personally, I found the gameplay, combat, quest system and general ambience to actually be remarkably good. Good enough to be fun while I played for honestly far longer than I normally play these games for because I was enjoying my time in Hyboria. It's not a badly made game, but the egregious nature of the cash shop would make me think twice about committing months or years of my life to it. But back in the game, my map shows me a level 10 dungeon and I love early game dungeons, so this is absolutely something I'm going to push towards. Reach Tortage, but we can't go in because we're still wearing slave irons, so the local blacksmith offers to remove them if we bring him some bricks. It seems he is building a dam to stop the river of lava overflowing into the land. Now, I don't know if a small stone wall is going to stop a river of lava, which is mostly melted stones, but okay. Hey look, the quest icon above their head looks like a spinning bit of cheese.
At least that's the gist of what Bronan understood, due to being a little distracted trying to figure out where the guard obtained his levitating spinning cheese.
Mitch, you are really hobbling the comedy of this video, I hope you know that. Grab the bricks from across the way and a bat boss spawns and attacks us. Now this is a scripted event, the bat just really likes these bricks. I also learned that X is block, and then over 24 hours of gameplay later I proceed to never block anything because blocking is pointless. You take reduced damage while blocking, but not no damage, and you can't attack while blocking, and the best defense is just going for crazy high offense, and enemies don't have long wind-up animations for big attacks that you need to block, so it's a nice idea, but in solo play it's mostly a waste of time. Hand the bricks to the blacksmith and he pats you on the head like the good little boy you are, and then the gate guard asks us to take a note to the bartender.
Charging battery.
So we get to the bar and I instantly understand the guard's thought process. And now, the cool nighttime zone. You see, Age of Conan is an MMO, but Tortage is basically one massive 15-hour tutorial, and you can switch between day and night mode. In the day, you can see other players, travel to dangerous PvP zones, and complete open-world quests. But at night, you'll follow the single-player story missions and not see any other players. To leave Tortage, you must finish the entire single-player nighttime storyline, or find the secret early leave ship, which we'll take later. Basically, you need to take down a local tyrant called Strom, and despite being a tutorial, Tortage is a big zone with some dungeons, bosses, PvP, and pretty decent side quests. It's a big area, which is impressive because the game world as a whole is huge. First story step, go and save Arius, a captain in the rebellion against Strom. Hang on, Arius? The guy from EverQuest. Oh, good for him. I guess he escaped the glooming deep mines after all, but he just couldn't help lead another rebellion. This means you've got to take a boat to White Sands, which is our first adventure zone. Adventure zones are small maps accessed by interacting with something, in this case a boat, and they contain both PvE quests and are fully PvP, so I will need to run if I do see another rare player. So I charge in, cleaving, hacking away. I have no fear. I am a spell sword tank. I am goddamn invincible. Right, so I'm not as invincible as I thought. Dying means I've been conquered, and in the spirit of Conan, Tank Boy ends here. Delete the character, try again. How about a druid this time? A natural big boy. Meet Josh the Bear. Stop thinking impure thoughts. Starting with the same broken ore weapon, I swing my bear wood at the local bandits. Stop it. Fight through the jungle and violently spank the monkeys. Okay, that one was on me. That was far too obvious. I need to work things in slower. Stop it. The early game plays exactly the same, but hey look, you can just teleport, swim up waterfalls. It's here I discover one of the best additions in the game. Sprint. Shift is sprint. Finally an MMO where running away is a viable strategy. If only I'd have known that before I died. 30 minutes back in town, find the skill menu. It's on the right hand side by the PvP tab. Right now you've just got run and climb. These matter later when you find certain ladders or vines that you can't climb unless you have put points into climbing. This time I stopped by the armor shop, filter by items I can use and buy some rawhide, so now I'm a bear clad in leather and
Well,
this
I'm
cliche
dead.
is not getting any better. Except some quests and this character looks how he sounds. In pain.
I have many sorrows to drown, that's why. Driven out of my home above the city and...
They're shooting gold at me.
don't care what happens to the locals.
Grab a load of smaller side quests from this town, they're added to your journal and minimap, and then I learn the fresh kill bonus, a daily limit.
I'm literally a tear down from him and he's still shooting gold at me.
This guy is just hanging around, and I discover that while gathering quest items, you make unusual noises. After a bit of grinding, I am fully armored up, so I rush in to slap some pirates with this quest, and oh no, they are way too high. But it's okay, I have sprint, I can run away now, nothing can go wrong. R.I.P. Bear. Killed by your mortal enemy, gravity and puddles. Right, third time's the charm. A demonologist this time, the love child of Kratos and Hayahachi. The name Demon Strife is not loud, so, I don't know, Brian? Taken. Steve? Taken. Tim? Taken. Joshologist. Perfect. Important note, you cannot skip the intro cutscene. So a demonologist is a fire mage with a strange melee combat animation, and eventually you can summon a demon to help you. Now while you can unlock extra fire spells, almost none of them are better than your basic fireball, and because all classes start with the ore weapon, it takes about 45 minutes of speed playing for any class to feel different to any other. Reach the city, buy a robe, and yeah, now I'm angry fire Jesus. I do like how following your nighttime class quests has the same ultimate goal, but you talk to different NPCs based on what class you are to progress. I gain a protection spell and then a magical stick, and pretty soon I'm back in the PvP zone of White Sands, except this time I am keeping my distance and not dying. Get myself a lightning spell, watch these panthers ominously float over the fence, and finally save Arius. He mentions we need to speak to King Conan, who is in the game and is voiced by Troy Baker, because the gaming industry only know like 5 voice actors exist. Take a note from Arius, return to Tortage, and get told to meet Captain Redrick, and he's here, he's right in front of me. But this is nighttime Captain Redrick. He does not care for your note, you must return to day. Only then can you progress, for he will only speak to Dayman, the master of karate and friendship. Also, small bug, facial hair does not show during the character selection screen, but always returns in-game, so while you may log in as the son of God, you arrive the Heavenly Daddy. As a fire mage, our part in the Resistance is pretty complicated. Infiltrate the mansion of the evil Mithril, sorceress in league with Strom, become her apprentice, and learn all the juicy gossip. So we fight into her house, kill all her guards, and admire whatever this red laser dot does. She is impressed with us killing everyone and sends us to collect some ingredients. I level up and get my next major ability, summon demonic helpers. So I do, and... Oh, I say, angry fire Jesus is about to sin. So this is a cool touch. You'll always summon the opposite gender to whatever you are, but you can manually switch. So succubus or incubus, your choice. I'll go with incubus because that's succubus be succubusin, and I don't fancy blurring every frame of the rest of this video. Grab the ingredients, meet the NPC Valeria, and kill some high-level enemies. She is on our side and will matter later if you're paying attention to the story. Mithril casts the spell, we relay all we've learned, and then a small child gives me a letter for Arius, and hey, I'm level 10. Maybe I can do a dungeon. One character slot, though, is really punishing and makes changing specs or trying a new class hard for new players. It's either pay $15 or delete your character, and you have to put hours into a character before you understand what its playstyle is, before you even know if you like it. Also, who is the voice actor for Arius? Because Arius is not listed in the credits anywhere. Whoever they got to voice this character, they did not list it as Arius. They listed it as extra voice actor. But I recognize the voice.
How did that not do any damage to the side of an IS-3?
So you spoke with us. I've learned a score of tongues in my work for the king, but this, 1,000 curses of Tochamon, the black-hearted bastard. Mark of Acheron. This tells of how a ritual draws Acheronian souls from hell. Yes, and we must somehow find all of Aquilonia, flower of the west.
Is that Vesemir from The Witcher 3, William Roberts? You have Vesemir voicing the leader of the rebellion, and you don't even credit his character name. What the hell? Our journey now sends us to the next adventure zone, the volcano. Our task, scale the side, reach the middle, and take down a slave owner. I do like how the adventure zones, both White Sands and this volcano, don't just have one quest in them or one path through them. They have multiple, with different mini-bosses, different routes. Later, we'll scale the volcano fully, but not right now. So I fight through. Flame Jesus in his natural habitat, surrounded by lava, and I am still unconquered up to this point. I'm feeling pretty damn good, to be honest. I'm fighting, I'm climbing, and then I prepare to jump over this gap. This very small gap over a very small bit of lava. I should be able to make this because I've made further jumps than this earlier in the game. How hard can this be? Right, so turns out lava has an instant death aura around it, but you won't know that until you get a bit too close because there's no visual or audio clue that that's about to happen. So rip in peace, Flame Jesus. You died how you lived, on fire. Fine. Spell swords failed, bears failed, magic users failed. How about full tank? Meet Shield Boy. Ship. Drown. Or slap. Boobs. Fatality cinematic kill. City in 20 minutes. Shop. Armor. Weapons. Local quests. Steam reviews. Literally can't play it. My username is in use, but I've got the wrong password. That's fine, I'll just create a new account. Perfect. My preferred email does not have an account associated with it. I'm all set. Wrong username, wrong password. Reset, get email, same issue. This was a fun game back in the day, truly seems abandoned.
I just hit me for 1,300 damage.
Sad. You had one job, Funcom. Well, downloaded it and used my other Funcom.
So much fun.
Game. Well, it crashed 4 times, then didn't accept my login used to log into Funcom, so made new account for Age of Conan Unchained, was told by all 3 emails I own, not valid email, and like many other users, I gave up and uninstalled it. For a free game, this is so worth playing. I wish I was playing it a while back when it was released. It has tons of questing, gear, weapons, spells, and more. I just got off Tortage Island, and wow, did the game really open up. Holy crap, there is endless content here. This is a gem. I've been playing free so far and found out you can play free for a long time. To be honest, one of the best MMOs I've played. It has boobs, monsters, dungeons, and big-ass swords and boobs, lots of boobs, 10 out of 10. One of the best MMOs ever made, thrown to the wind by one of the worst gaming companies. This game says I've played it for 96 minutes. I haven't. I've been struggling for 96 minutes to log in. The first hour of every class is basically the same, but check this out. As a guardian, instead of joining Mithril, the evil sorceress, I'm sent to hunt her down. Same location, different narrative. I like that. I even bump into another player, Blue Shadow the Necromancer. They help me out, and then the gate guard gives me an actual dungeon quest. And the pleasure house is called The Bearded Clam. I see what you did there. Behind the main story, get tasked to recover some ale. Seems the guards already drank it. Go to the seer again. This is the 4th prophesized adventurer she has seen in a day. It is a busy day for prophecies right now. Find a spear. Turns out they are really good. While I was planning on using sword and shield, the 2-handed weapons are just too good to pass up. Arius is also in a different place now. Meet Captain Fennec, kill some more people, and I have to say the general ambience of this city is really nice. It feels like a more grimy, gritty new world. I think it captures the pulp adventure quality of Conan quite well, as does Exiles. I wonder what the latest Conan game is.
Defeat false 4 henchmen of the apocalypse to face Totem, a vile pile of veins and sinew who wants to possess your heroic body. Disgusting. So, what are you waiting for? Chop chop. Conan, chop chop.
Oh, it's a cartoony roguelite. Maybe let's forget that exists. I don't know if this is a roof jumping puzzle, but I'll just hop around trying to find something and then I make it back to the volcano. Flame Jesus' final resting place. I've learned my lesson. Do not go too close to the lava. Ever. I reach the middle, kill the slave master, and then get a quest in the Underhall dungeon. But you must visit it during the day, not at night. Why? Are they all asleep? Do the denizens of the underworld need their nappy naps? So I head to the armor shop, buy every piece of padded armor they have, and now I'm dressed up as an angry pillar. I charge into the dungeon and kill exactly one enemy before realizing I'm still massively underleveled and run away. By now you start to get the grindy quests. Kill 30 crocodiles, 40 panthers, that sort of thing. You know, I really wanted to go hammer and shield on this run, but the spear is just so good. And this matters because suddenly another player called Unknown Girl runs at me and starts attacking me. It's happening! PvP! Now I'm not prepared, but I fall back on my training and just cycle on my rotation, and amazingly, somehow, I survive. But now I'm scared because she'll come back on her main and kill me, because that's what everyone in every MMO says they're going to do. So I hide in the bushes. Do more local quests, steal some fish from some pirates, and after level 10 you can earn feat points, which you can put into one of 3 paths for your class. I go Juggernaut, more defense, and then my next quest, collect 45 venom glands from this tiny tunnel map. And for some reason, while fighting this snake, the most epic fight music so far just kicks in for this single fight. At the end of a tunnel we find a boss snake and I kill it and then accidentally join a cult. I mean, we've all been there. Into another dungeon and a level 18 wizard makes me nope out of there pretty fast. Small differences make a big difference in combat, and then I find a hidden message on a building saying you can actually leave Tortage without killing Strom by finding the hidden smuggler, but you must be at least level 16 to do this. Back to White Sands, and hey look, the bushes are just flat player-facing sprites. Nice trick to give the illusion of thick flora. Then into a mausoleum and come so close to death on every fight. I am white-knuckling my mess. Attack this wall called No Name, and then spend 30 minutes killing crocodiles, and the next quest has me take a letter to King Conan himself. And try as I might, I just could not find a clip of Troy Baker doing any Conan dialogue anywhere. Oh, also, if you out-level your main solo quest, the nighttime storyline, you can choose to skip your destiny and go to the next quest in the sequence. Finally find a crossbow, and this helps greatly with managing enemy aggro ranges because I can now pull a single enemy at a time and not the whole mob at once. Fight waves of enemies inside this warehouse and then experience the legendary lag.
I'm gonna die.
Fight, no less. Thankfully, when you lag, it seems enemies stop attacking you too. They kind of follow the honor policy on fighting. Get an even better spear. And
You
then
got
the
so many
magical
high
sword
rolls.
has a vision of Strom taking the magical MacGuffin of Atlantis, and this is bad, so now we need to go and disrupt the ritual. To do this, we need the blood of a not virgin, so we ask Casilda, the girl we rescued from the jungle earlier, and she thinks this is weird but agrees to help. With this in hand, I return to the volcano map, the lava rivers, and I carefully traverse through. You know what, maybe I can just run past everyone, and yeah, you actually can. I make it, but hang on. Cutscenes take place in the current world, and enemies you've aggroed keep attacking you in the cutscene, so I die in the cutscene. What the hell, game? Fine, we'll give this one last try. Shield Boy joins Flame Jesus on the Mountain of Death, and we once again return to the character creation ship. Mitch Mannix may have taken the name Bronan, but you know what he doesn't have? My Bronads. Two-handed weapon specialization, Conqueror melee DPS. Let's swing these Bronads around and see how far we can get. And then, as I run through the jungle, redoing the opening for the 5th time, I hear it in my mind. The distant whisper of support, of encouragement. Who is that? Who's talking to me? And then I realize it's coming from the last person I'd expect to support me.
It is I, Bronan, your spirit bro.
The hatred melts from my heart, replaced with camaraderie. Maybe I was too harsh on Mitch Mannix. Maybe Bronan is here for me, for you, for all of us. And as Bronads grinds away, I hear more words of encouragement.
Remember, you've got to believe in yourself.
I grind more. Through the temple, through the snake pits, I find a new club. I kill 45 snakes. Again, I make it back to White Sands. I avoid death at the hands of PvP, and just as I am about to fall to my knees in exhaustion, more words of support from my spirit guide.
I will always be here, your guide to the brotherhood.
It takes me hours, but I finally drag my Bronads back to the volcano. I carefully avoid the lava, fight my way up. I follow Bronan's advice and kill the mini-boss again. I make it to the Undercity and kill 50 Red Hand soldiers, but the grind is beginning to get too much. I can't keep going, but every time I feel weak, he picks me back up by the Bronads and throws me back into the fight.
Remember, when your spirit feels broken, you can, bro.
I tactically out-level the Volcano solo story quest so I can use the skip your destiny option to avoid the lava. Again, more quests. Get captured, fight my way out of an extremely dark prison, a 45-minute labyrinth of combat, and every time I veer dangerously close to quitting, he brominds me.
I'll always be your bro.
With the constant reassurance of Bronan, I drag my Bronads out the prison through the jungle. I fight back every mob, every wave. I reach level 16, and I find the secret hidden note around the back of the Brot House. Forget Strom. Forget the Brobellion. I want my freedom. My destiny leads me off this god-forsaken island, and I take the smuggler's boat to the mainland, to Konark Village. And then a local guide takes me to Tarantia City, the glorious main city, and it is stunning. Tall towers, imposing walls, clean, vast, safe. I check every shop. There's nothing I can wear yet, but there's quests aplenty, loads of teleports, choice, and then, at the top of the grand steps, I finally come face to face with the one, the only, Bronan himself. His sweet smile, the battle-forged glint in his eyes. He is the reason I made it off Tortage, and I am still unconquered, undefeated. With this, Bronan guides me into the wild, and Bronads dutifully follows. What knowledge will he teach me? What wisdom will he share next? And then, away from the city, away from the hustle and bustle, away from the guards, Bronan imparts more of his wisdom.
Trust no one, not even Bronan.
Bronan, no, bro, no, bro, no. Why are you doing this, Bronan? I trusted you. This is not how the bromance was meant to bro.
Haha, get wrecked, scrub. Back to the character creation ship for you. Enjoy playing through Tortage for the 5th time.
God damn it, Mitch. Age of Conan is a decent MMO with long-term technical problems and an egregious cash shop slapped onto a relatively fun experience. It's got decent combat, decent voice acting, and is a fun recreation of the Conan mythos. Its adult elements aren't too gratuitous, but they do keep the world feeling brutal. Unfortunately, it's far too easy to die due to lag, mob swarming, or random lava insta-death. It's a solid experience, but I can't see it surviving in the long term, so to end the review, I will award Age of Conan Pain in the Bronads out of 10. Cheers for watching. A big thank you to Dumbways to Kai and Mitch Mannix for lending their voices and combat skills to the episode. If you enjoy the video, you can support via the Patreon. Check the video description for links to the Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, and our Discord. And as always, have a great day.
They don't have pay to win into this one, though. And you're going to see that firsthand. Here it comes.
Probably pretty smart up there, lads.
Shredding this boy's armor. Yo.
That's what you get. That's what you get, bro. You gotta go. Bro, he's probably not. Now he's gonna be able to go play the Gollum game.
No way.
Yeah, that's perfect.
There's no way that just happened.
Good for him. What an idiot. You don't think, wow, somebody lets you buy a revive? No, I don't think so. You're dead. You're dead. That's it. It's over. Look at that. Okay, okay, okay. Does he have frost? Why doesn't he Frost Nova? Why doesn't he Frost Nova? He's at 5% Frost Nova. Why didn't you? Well, that's that.
Pretty sad. The double pull or?
Yeah, we gotta run, Dummies, go, dummies. Everybody in the portal,
Uh-oh. Somebody just got knocked out of line of sight. Now, he does have shield wall, I believe. Okay, he just clicked it.
Haley taunted. Does anyone need any help back there? I can help. I'm alright. Go. Just go. I can charge in fear if you need.
Just get out. Petri, get out, guys. 30. We're all good, everyone, Petri? We're good? Yeah. That was good call, Small. Good call, bro. Good early call. Yeah, good early call.
Wait, he had to double petrification. Look at this.
Just got Petri, get out, guys. 30. We're all good, everyone.
See, look, he's at 30 seconds, and he's got 32 seconds left. So he had to use...
Yeah.
Watch this. See, he re-petried. He had to use 2 flasks for this. Oh my god. Still worth it? Absolutely worth it, but it's still funny.
Small. Good call, bro. Holy good early call. Yeah, good early call.
That's it. It's over. Now you're in combat with 5 mobs. Alright, well, let's see what he does now. I'm sure he'll be able to make it, right? Yeah, he'll be good, right? I feel bad for this guy because the truth is that if aggro in this game worked the way that it should, he should not have had that happen. That only happened to him because aggro in this game is fucked. And he should have never had to run out, but he thought that he did because aggro in the game is fucked. That sucks.
Oh, wait,
oh, come on. These guys root you. And it's not like a normal route, it's like a 10-second route. Watch, it's about to happen. Right about now.
Oh, no, you should have told me that now.
Oh, it doesn't matter even though he lived. Because his friend died, so they still have to restart.
Jump where I jump.
Too bad.
Oh, yo, you jump way too close. Oh my god, you had to jump where I had to jump.
Wait.
Oh, you jump.
No. Wait, I didn't even realize what just... Wait, what?
Way too close. Oh my god, you had to jump where I had to jump.
Huh?
Oh fuck, dude.
He aimed for the bushes. He shouldn't have. Feign Death Surge is dead. I just thought he died. Okay. I don't know why anybody as a rogue tries to solo these fights. Like, I've seen so many of these where, like, a rogue is trying to solo some big elite, and he just gets absolutely fucking annihilated. I don't know why they do it. There's the resist into the stun, and he just types Lamau. I'm so fum. Yeah. Man, that fucking sucks. Oh my god.
I just keep getting tracked. Fucking Arties.
Into 5 elites that you killed from earlier. So like you wouldn't have died, but they rolled you back, then you end up dying when you log back in.
it is. There it is. Does this guy have a new death every video now? I mean, every single time he plays a warrior, he does. Yep. All right, he's got the potion. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Why? I'm so
Kills
bad.
one of them.
Why?
Oh,
I'm dead.
stunned. All right.
This is just 2, so I need to play way safer.
15-second entangling roots. Well, it's over. That's it.
I'm an 11-second root. I'm dead.
Yep.
Advantage. I copper bomb. I'm
Nothing he can do.
Yikes.
It's over.
Miss.
It's over. He couldn't have parried either. It's done. That sucks. Sometimes they just respawn really fast.
Fascinating. Like, behaviors that you have no idea could be used for some other country. That makes sense.
He can't do that.
This video was made possible by Wix. If you are ready to create a website, head over to we're at a Wix.com holiday. You sense that you have broken
That was
some
stupid.
kind
He
of
shouldn't have done that.
but can't
I wonder if this happens to Europeans a lot more often than Americans.
Just that sucks. That fucking sucks. Just RNG feign death doesn't work. That is so sad. His defense went up. Yeah, he's at 164 defense.
So, no, I don't get a strange look on holidays. It's my holiday.
Wow. That is so fucking sad. How does that not trick a fucking ogre? Well, maybe they're so stupid, they're smart. So 90% of the hardcore deaths are just risk. I mean, to be fair, like, that guy... I feel like whenever you run away like that, it's pretty much over. Like, the other one was pretty low health. He probably could have killed it, but I don't know.
Mid-life, on va... Voilà. C'est quoi, je vais même claquer une potion. Ah merde, j'ai pas claqué la bonne potion.
He didn't elite quest solo? Yeah, that's fine. He should have been
What
able to
did
do that.
everybody ask for Christmas?
Why is he walking away from him? Okay, he's got rejuvenation. Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay, yeah, he's dead. This is it. It's over. It's over, man. It's over. It's over for you. Yep. Oh, no. Super Nachos. The Super Nacho Day.
Hey.
I don't know how
That's
many
fine.
of these clips I've seen of somebody fighting this boss. It's a good one, huh?
No, I'm just watching videos.
Okay, alright. Obviously, we're going down to the clicks. What's he doing? My escape did not work. Was inching up to get a better look at the... Jesus. Does he... Well, no, he casts Levitate on himself. It's just that they hit him whenever he has Levitate on. That sucks. That's sad. Yeah, I kind of feel bad for that. Get a better look at the room. Average Asmon. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? Wait, what? No, he's got it, bro. He's got it. He's 100% got it. This guy's a god. Did you hear how I said don't move up anymore? Do you remember whenever I said that? He's dead. Wait, why would he use Blood Rage? What the fuck was he thinking to use Blood Rage? Why? Wait, how did that break? Oh, I guess the bleed from Rend made it break. Now I do? It's over. I'm glad you remembered.
How did that not deal any damage?
So again, we're gonna have Drogear and Grunage and it's over, and he knows it's over. Now, what could he do in this situation? He could do a throw into Berserker stance, into an intercept, and hope that he parries and hope that he crits. He's got 14 seconds on pod. No, he's got 50. See, he's got 50 seconds on his potion right here. He got lucky with that hamstring. Run! Run! Oh. Fuck, man. That is sad. That is so fucking sad. Because the guy got pretty bad RNG. He got disarmed. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so you've got a, obviously this is a group encounter. Let's go ahead and move this down, see who's doing well. Alright, not too bad. Finish that guy off, now you get on this one. Easy, easy, easy. Jesus! Bro, he said get the fuck out of here. Look at that. He was at 80%? And then he was dead. That's it. Level 59 deleted.
What? Okay, well, I guess we're not going to be finishing the dungeon.
I just got shocked, melee swinged, and chain lightning all at the same time, and I died.
Yep. Okay, guys.
Well, it's over for him, too. Yep, this is it. Like, if I were him, I would be moving over to here so I could line of sight the chain lightning with the ground there, and then I could bandage. That's what I would do.
You can tell our Wrath Guild. You can still win this poll if you let the owl tank.
Yeah. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder
Thank
if I
you,
need all those
T.
boots,
Oh, I think
guys.
you need those.
Thank you.
I love how they just move past
That's
it so fast.
Thought maybe. Curious to
Why would you use
the other
recklessness?
trinkets that I get you. I got you one.
That's a lot.
Oh, this guy's an idiot. I see. So this is what he did wrong. Okay, so number one, the diamond boot flask, the little exploit thing where like you do more healing if you have a healing set of gear on works in classic, right? Like I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, it does. So he doesn't have a set of any healing gear at all to put on whenever he's got his flask on. And he also is using Last Stand here. He's got Death Wish. And he decided to use Recklessness, which makes you take 30 or 20% more damage. And instead of Retaliation. Big mistake.
I just need to kill 2 more guys.
Maybe he will live. Oh, this is so sad. So, the Last Stand runs out. And whenever Last Stand runs out, it takes you to 1 health. Watch. If you're not over like 20% health or something like that. So he goes to 1 health, and then the poison that's about to expire expires at 0 seconds. And he's dead. He ran away without defensive stance. To be fair, it wouldn't have mattered here. 3 bars from 60. He was so close. That is bro, that is fucking tragic. Oh my god, that is sad.
Il me retire 15% PV avec un coup, frère.
Okay.
Ça va mal se passer. En plus, je fais n'importe quoi dans mes boutons.
So he can stun him. He's over at the island. Mokrosh. This guy is the last boss of the quest line.
Non, 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 j'aurais jamais dû faire ça. Non, 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 non.
Okay, 52%. He's doing pretty good.
No.
Bro, it's over.
No.
Bubble, bubble, just bubble. Just bubble. Don't hit him. Please don't hit him. Please,
Mon leurre, il a pas marché. Mon leurre, il a pas marché. Non. Non.
Just, you've got lay on hands. Where's lay on hands? All right, yeah, he's got lay on hands. It's gonna be fine. He's gonna use lay on hands.
Il va m'enculer. Un pot.
Good. He's good. He's good. That's why Paladins make it to 60 a lot. Yep, there you go.
Like at this level with this gear, like I feel strong.
Why did you make the fart noise?
Level with this gear.
Oh my god, that is sad. That is so fucking sad. Holy shit.
Like at this level with this gear,
wow.
Like I feel strong. Am I Mexican? Yeah, I am. Against green mobs?
Jesus. How fucking disappointing. Yeah, he got reflected right there. Well, I didn't even know that could happen, to be honest. I had no idea. Reflected for 1,000 damage.
Bah non. Non.
Wait.
Pas comme ça, pitié.
No, it didn't scare me.
Wait.
Yeah, I am.
Wait.
Against green mobs?
What was the game plan here?
Bah non.
What was he trying? What was he trying to do?
Non. Pas comme ça, pitié.
Okay, does he have feigned death? No, he doesn't. He does not have feigned death. Just run. Just run. Bro, cheetah. Ooh. 10-second route. Ooh. Just, you look at his face, bro. Like, he knows. He's like... Yeah. He just uses the potion right now. Turns around, looks at chat. He's like, guys, it's getting to be about that time. Isn't it sad if you're at full health and you know you're gonna die? He just let it happen. He knew it was gonna happen. He let it happen. Good for him. Sharks? Please let the shark kill him. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! There it is, boys. Wow. Vanish? Bro, he
Guys,
probably
absolutely
wasn't ready for it.
spamming gold rounds at me.
Oh my god. Well, he thought he was being cute.
I like the dog
standing
you
on that
are.
pole and shit, right? Well, apparently not. Not till 24 is V-Banished, but it didn't work. I don't know. Look at this guy. This shit was so fucking funny. Turns around. Here we go. 178 right there. Just fucking annihilated. Yo.
There's no way.
Bro, some of these are just... Oh, he hit him with a critical attack. That's what it says. Holy fuck, man. God, what a tragedy. Even the boss knew how annoying that guy was? Yeah, true. As I said, he probably just got himself killed so he could play the new Gollum game. Makes a lot of sense. There's the video right there, guys. I feel like the best thing to come out of classic WoW
Yo,
hardcore
Geister,
is
thank you
these
for the
top
follow. Welcome to the stream.
I have been watching so many of these. They are fucking hilarious. I love them.
Behind there. And then the G row? No idea where he is at. Damn, I did 2200 damage and got 3 kills. We're gonna lose. Also got hit with the gold round from the G row and the M10. Oh, you're welcome. They better win that. Let's find a new video. Watch this
Welcome
one.
back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? I was scrolling through some social media apps today. Little Instagram. Little X, right? And it seems that no matter where I go on this hellscape we call Earth, or even the internet, I find the worst
Trying to
mobile
grind
game
out with
ads
24
ever.
million silver. Oof.
I don't know how it's possible. It should be illegal. It's false advertisement. As I kept scrolling through, it was just all these different ones. So I had the thought to myself, we have to make a tournament bracket of what is the worst mobile game ad out there. This is the bracket we have. Emperor and Beauties, that's a great name. Ant Legion, Lily's Garden, Fantasia.
No, I've seen some bad mobile game ads.
Gallery Coloring Book and Decor, Garden Affairs, Dragon... I was just like, these names are funny. Dragon Farm Adventures, Encanto, question mark? King's Choice, Chief Almighty, Fat to Fit, Hero Wars, Hustle Castle, Merge Franchise.
Oh, Hero Wars has
Flying
some
Gorilla,
horrible
and
ones.
Project Makeover. You've probably definitely seen some of these before, but today it is a battle of deception. It is a battle of who is the most egregious piece of shit to let these things go through. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, round one, we do have Emperor and Beauties, which I do like the thumbnail.
Come on, I gotta get my SU back.
Small Asian boy and all of his little fuck puppets, very nice. And Ant Legion, which Ant Legion does seem like, this seems like a little hipster indie game.
I've been playing a lot of the G-Sor and I really like it. Everyone says it's bad, but I think it's pretty good.
She's not pretty anymore. Nobody wants her. Nobody wants.
Just the camo on it is so bad.
Nobody want. If if the man is guilty or not guilty. I like how it's not is the man guilty. If the man is guilty or not guilty. This is obviously a Mexican.
Need my SU back.
Promoted. He's doing
I don't have all the
side
field
dance,
mods
the
for
Gangnam
it.
Style dance. What is this game? So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Just a game about are these single men guilty or not guilty? It's kind of a fun concept. That's a pretty good bad game ad. All right, Ant Legion. Come on, dude. Wait, the bee. Wait.
When it was fucking the
bee
ant?
can't call for help after, I mean, just raw dogging this ant. Why is it called ant legion? It's like a bumblebee. I don't know. I might have to download this game. To be fair, it's not as it's quick though. Oh, this is hard. These are both really good. I'm honestly invested more into.
Yeah, I got the G-Sor and the Type 63 out of my winter
You
crates.
get to be a hornet and fuck a bee, and you get trapped.
Not
by a
even the
spider.
ones I wanted.
My heart says that I have to give it to Emperor and Beauties. The pageantry was just there, and also because they end with a Gangnam style dance. You know what I mean? It's got to be Emperor and Beauties. Emperor and Beauties all the way. Round 2: Lily's Garden and Refantasia. Charm and Conquer, which that thumbnail, my god, look at this. There's a girl in a milkmaid outfit. This is definitely some furry porn type stuff. And Lily's Garden looks like a C-tier Illumination movie. Lily's Garden, let's see this shit. It's just a woman dancing and her tits are, or she's jump roping and she's like, her
Yeah, I
tits are
only got
bouncing around
100
and all these men
boxes.
keep walking in and looking at her.
And I got garbage.
What is that about a garden? Where's the garden in that? Oh, there's multiple ads. Okay, let me see here.
Can't get any more than that.
What is this telling me about Lily's Garden? Is this supposed to be, is this actually a gardening game? Fuck you, Lily's Garden. Also, the people hopping up so they can vibrate their pussy is on a different level, dude. And I hate that the end is just like, Lily's Garden. They're trying to be Leisure Suit Larry, and that's what I don't like. I don't know if I like Lily's Garden. That's off to a bad start with me. Okay. All right. The third one. I wish I would. If I would have just seen that one, that would be a very hard one to beat. You don't even get to.
I don't even know what I'm
"Oh,
saving my
pregnant, I'm so
silver
happy."
for.
And the guy takes a French moped and drives off, and it's like magical still. It's like a fun like over the garden wall like font like Lily's Garden play now. So essentially from Lily's Garden, what we can expect.
Been trying to grind out the
Like a beat up fucking
M heavy line.
women are gonna sit and watch
I really like this tank, the M2Y. It's pretty good.
Your boyfriend's gonna leave for becoming pregnant. Fantasia, let's see here. Can you raise a perfect kid is the title of the video, and this is from their own YouTube channel. So
Where's my SU? It's been like 6 minutes.
why is that bad? Brown hair, bad. Not too bad. I like how is it terrible. I like how it's like your son or daughter has.
Am I after the
is it a
Yoa
big,
tank?
hot-tittied anime chick. Oh no, I want another baby. Is the idea of the game to create the hottest child?
Which one is that?
And if so, I don't know if I
want
don't
this
know if
one.
I like the idea of like trying to. God, look how hot my kid
Weird
is.
fucking thing.
Oh, another one. Refantasia. Get a slime. Day 1. It's so cute. It's so kawaii. Oh my god! Auga! My word!
This is the Yo tank.
And that's it? It's a anthropomorphic blob with a kawaii face. Day 1. Day 3, it's just a bigger blob.
I've never heard anyone call
and
it
then
that.
by day 7, a week into it, you got a big tittied fuck slime puppet with tiny. What are the tiny children doing on it though? Research Institute. Beautiful.
Where's my SU?
Beautiful butt, long legs, breast enhancement. All right, well maybe it is my kind of game. Let's see here. I like how the short says start your special research. Beautiful butt. Good choice.
Well, thank you for this.
Stickler here, but they choose beautiful butt, right? The first option is a person's thigh and you get like a half an ass cheek. The second one is a snake body. There's no ass there.
He's
The other
right.
one is an
There's no
uncomfortable,
ass.
like furry butt, but it's mostly fixating on like the hole where the tail comes out. I don't know. And then long legs, they show you the first option is a horse and then a snake body or a mermaid body again. Which just makes, I think that all these are AI generated.
They won.
With these so far, it's got to be Lily's Garden. Lily's Garden wins that.
Hooray.
Gallery, coloring book, and decor, and garden affairs.
I got
thought
high
that might be
caliber.
another Lily's Garden thing. Garden affairs.
Did the most damage. Got my bonds.
Oh my god.
By the field mods. I don't have all of them.
Are all of these game ads going to be men leaving these pregnant women? They know exactly their demographic. These single dads are. We got to get. They're going to be our money maker. They're going to be our breadwinners for sure. You get to accessorize the vacuum in this hoarder house. There's a dead body. There's a dead body marking there. It's like the whole game is you having to raise these kids with a beat up dad, dude. The dad's just laying on the couch and it just has a broken heartbroken. All these games are just, it's fucking sad. I'm sad looking at these. All right, what about garden affairs? Oh, me and my wife.
Ew.
Yeah, don't grab a fucking Kleenex for his putrid diarrhea, dude. Put him on a jack, and now you dropped it, and all the shit went everywhere. This is quite literally me and my wife. That's the scariest part of this. In terms of the competition, the Gowing color book and decor has more of a story of a mother having to raise that. It definitely presents more of a story and much more of a game. Garden Affairs thing, I'm not gonna lie, the putrid diarrhea spilling was fucked though. To be fair, though, the gallery coloring book, in terms of like a bad ad, it's almost more tragic. I'm gonna have to go with gallery coloring book. I think gallery coloring book. I think it deserves to win there. Just want to take a second to thank today's sponsor, Bad Dragon. Bad Dragon's been a long-standing partner of this channel. As you know, we've had our own toy. We've expressed. God.
Oh my god.
We can't. Can we show any of this? My god. I'm not gonna lie, that is an impressive shot. That motherfucker did not care. Also, I like the
Holy
so malicious.
shit.
Also, the dragon looks so cute and harmless. Like, he's like ripping the fucking air out of his throat. And he's like, and the dragon's just like, that is haunting. That was haunting. Like, that was legitimately, that shook me to the
Also,
core.
this tank, the Type 64, fucking crazy for tier 6. 3-second reload, 500 view range, it has 30% camo while on the move and stationary. Can go 70.
Like poop and stuff. Look at the background. It's like, we don't talk about Bruno. No. We don't talk. Also, it's a plate full of cockroaches and shit, and they're doing what they do at like Cold Stone.
Look at all these
Creamery,
spots.
like, making it, and at the end, she's gonna eat it anyways. The whole time, she's like, no, and she's sitting on a beach. I don't have respect for it, I guess is the thing. Objectively, it's the worst. It's the worst ad, but is it as brutal as seeing an innocent little?
They should know that I'm here. They should just blind fire this bush.
I do not think so. I think that Dragon Farm Adventures has to win here. Dragon Farm Adventures might be one of my favorite ones so far. I'm not gonna lie. That spoke to me. King's Choice and Chief Almighty. Uh-oh, two hot women. God, she's beautiful. King's Choice. My God. She has a black baby? Is that the bit at the end? But she just decides to be a fucking whore because she wants to fuck a servant in the bush. But that's not even the guy that gets her pregnant. He gives her some tea and does a fun little dance, and then there's a black baby. And it says, Dad, cuckoo! And then he just leaves her, leaves her in the streets. That was a roller coaster is what that was. Also feels racist. What about Chief Almighty? Surely this one won't be racist, right? All right, we have a baby hanging on a branch. Oh, there they go. You must make a choice. The beast or the kid. Oh, boo! He ate a shark? Wait, what? That does not correlate with the concept art. That's an interesting one. If he would have chose the beast over the baby would have drowned, it might have won. I don't know if that beats the racist game ad, is how it feels to me. I don't think this even comes close to the racist ad, unfortunately. The racist ad wins, and I hate to say it, I hate to be that guy, but the racist ad, it wins. It won. The other ones are Fat to Fit and Hero Wars, all right? Her ass keeps getting bigger.
What the hell are these ads?
So you ass bump another person with another huge ass. You win.
Oh, I set him on fire.
Wow.
Burn.
Look at that. Might as well watch the other game through. What makes this fun too is the more you eat, the faster you get. And that's fun. Oh, don't eat that broccoli. There you go. Atta girl. The drone aspect of this is so funny. I love just having the drone is so funny. Oh, watch out for those fans. Don't get slid in that broccoli.
They're coming across the bridge.
Perfect. Look at that.
I'm gonna turn around, I think.
Oh, yeah. This is the first one, to be fair, though, to show what I assume is the gameplay. And the other one is Hero Wars. What are the bugs on her body? Is he popping out of her belly button, too? Is he, like, beating the shit out of the bugs? Oh, and he failed, and you get to see her giant tits. These are both really bad. I think Hero Wars is probably the worst ad objectively. I had more fun watching just a woman's ass get larger, eating weird cheeseburgers and hopping onto a drone. The Fat to Fit thumb, I'm not gonna lie, that's into some fat shaming, which I don't like, dude. I don't fucking like that. But I'm gonna have to give it to Fat to Fit. Hero Wars, that was the worst one so far. Hustle Castle with like a weird Big Mouth style character, and Merge franchise. Let's take a look at Hustle Castle.
I have more vision range than them, so if they want to try to come across the bridge, not gonna work.
So you go through castles, sexually assaulting women. You shoot 2 penis rockets at a girl, make her pregnant, and she runs screaming. The other girl you grab, kiss, and you just fucking hurl behind you. I don't know if I would play that game, but Merge Mansion.
I'm not worried about the Artie because I can't be spotted. The Basoto spotted me because he was close.
Some of these have to do with pregnancy.
But that the Wolverine, there's no way he has more view range than me.
This art's great, though.
See, he blind shot because I didn't get spotted. The Bishop has more important things to worry about right now.
The mom stabbed holes in the condom, and the guy knew about it. And she's pregnant, but he catches him cheating on her. So then she's in the freezing cold and moves into a spooky, dilapidated house, and then cleans it up. And that's your level. That's interesting, Nick. I'm not gonna lie, I was way more vested into Merge Mansion versus Hustle Castle. Starting
I'll
off
help
your
this
promo
guy.
ad of poking holes in a condom that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to do Merge's Mansion. And for the last round here, Flying Gorilla or Project Makeover. I have high hopes for Flying Gorilla. I mean, this is quite the fucking game here. Okay, that was fun. That was about what I expected. I'm not gonna lie, and I wasn't disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. I could see myself playing Flying Gorilla. Project Makeover. What is she covered in? Project Makeover Mud Poop Girl gets makeover after seeing cheating wife. This is a very progressive ad.
Look at this, I'm already at 1400 damage. With a 3-second reload. Alright, I'm gonna get some capture points. Actually, I'll help with this KV1. And get capture points.
I want to give Flying Gorilla the win, but I can't tell if it's just for the meme. Objectively, a girl covered in even the description. Project Makeover Mud Poop Girl gets makeover after seeing cheating wife. If I give it to Flying Gorilla, it's just for the meme, but really, it's nothing compared to Project Makeover isn't more. I'm gonna have to give it to Project Makeover, even though I know I feel like the comments are gonna be like, Flying Gorilla should have won the whole thing, but that's just because it's for the meme. I can't do that. I have to think objectively here, okay? That's the end of the first round. Emperor Beauties and Lily's Garden, which we do have other series of ads here, so let's see the ads here.
This tank is extremely good at tier 6. It's a light tank, though, so I have no armor. But my gun, I have a 3-second reload. I have 500 view range. And I have 30% camo. And I can go 70 miles an hour.
That's one of the most offensive things I've ever seen in my life. Also, as a pro, this ad is that they have voice acting with it too. Broken English voice acting. This might be one of the most irrehensibly evil ads I've ever seen in my life. That's gonna be hard for Lily's Garden to beat here. It's gotta go to Emperor and Beauties. May God have mercy on their soul. But back up is Gallery Coloring Book and Dragon Farm Adventures. Let's check out the second ad for Gallery. Let's see here. Let's see what we can do. It's always a woman, like, left in an abandoned house to freeze to death. That's not gonna help, putting that block over that. Now you're gonna have smoke in your house, you're gonna fucking die. Okay. Alright, what about the dragon one? Do we have
I didn't even get my...
So Dragon Farm does have a
It was 2 seconds for the base capture.
God! Jesus! Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
My fucking lord! Good God!
Look at this.
Dick. You made a
Came
dick
in
balls
first place.
with the drag. The second half of that didn't even register because of how extremely violent and fast-paced the beginning was. Just one hell of a shot again. My God. I mean, first off, with hands down, Dragon Farm Adventures. Because also in this one, at least they show some of the farm aspect to it. Gallery, coloring book, and decor. And what the fuck? And also,
hello everybody. Hello, hi,
Dragon Farm really has herself
E25.
with the nice, cute dragon picture.
It's a fucking cockroach of a tank. I hate that fucking
King's
thing.
Choice and Fat to Fit. King's
Not
Choice
even
are
in the
very strong.
store.
I'm curious to see what their second ad campaign is here. Let's see.
Not even in the tech tree.
Gonna spend the night here. Agree. Hell yeah. There we go. Beautiful animations. I should give you a kiss. It's another black baby. The same animation they used in the first one, and once again, she's left in the street. Oh, but this time we get a king toasting at the end. We left the woman to die. King's choice. I'm really hoping Fat to Fit, the second ad. There's no other ad. Oh, boy.
No, the rats stay in a cage. They don't get to walk around freely.
Giant ass, though. You're also farting while you're rolling. Oh my God, there's a castle called Twerk Battle at the end.
They would poop everywhere and pee everywhere.
I don't know. I'm lost. Fat to Fit, once again, they're kind of on their own thing here. Big funny asses. Whenever you roll, you fart. And there was a giant castle or building called Twerk Battle. I think I gotta go Fat to Fit. Fat to Fit just, it feels like it's on its own, you know? It isn't taking from other shitty predecessors. Fat to Fit is, while yes, it is fat-phobic, at least it's in its own lane. Merger's Mansion or Project Makeover. Now, these are both very similar as well. I'm curious to see how do we delineate these? It just ends? Angel has a devil baby, even though he fucked a devil woman, so it makes sense that it would be a devil baby. He's like, oh my God. They're just so abrupt to where you're just slapped in the fucking face, dude.
Ew.
I can't get past the beginning. With a fart or a queef. First off, they really don't. So you try to get revenge, you give yourself a buzz cut, and a tiara. What a horribly malicious game. Also, what? To also to fart into that instrument would be so loud and so painful, and the guy is just like in heaven. And also, it's like paprika and Parmesan cheese queef mist that just goes in his face, and he's like, dude, this one's not even fair. That's so good. Project Makeover wins. This is a battle. This is a fucking battle. Emperor and Beauties and Dragon Farm Adventures. I'm curious. I'm curious. Emperor and Beauties. Let's see the third ad here. Okay. They chose a plus size person, and they made the fucking earthquake sounds when she walks. Okay, hold on. What would you do? What's your dream? Makeup or do sports? It became jacked. What? This is unfortunate because that's their weakest ad I've seen so far, and this is like being in week 3 of American Idol and singing your worst song. It's like, I know what you got, but that was not it. If Dragon Farm comes out swinging here, they're gonna be in some big fucking trouble, dude. Let me tell you that much. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! What the fuck just happened? See, these are, once again, it's the same problem. They started up with 2 strong. I almost feel like I have to watch one more of their ads just to see, because these are it's 2 split. So I'm gonna watch one more of each. Okay, this is a strong one. Pregnant man, I have your baby. Okay. Oh, that's just it. There's no video. That is funny. Will you promote him to Prince Consort? I don't know, man. Dragon Farm Ventures. Wait. The mom gave birth and its fucking soul just left. These were 2 good ones at the beginning. I'm curious. Let me check the first.
He's shooting gold at me.
The first one's just so good. Him hitting his wife and then flying off. That's just crazy. That's fucking crazy. The Emperor Beauties is by far way more heinous. Like, as like war crimes level of heinous shit, I feel like it would be wrong to say that Dragon Farm is crazier than Emperor and Beauties. I have to give it to Emperor and Beauties. I'm sorry, Dragon Farm. I love you, but I'm sorry. I have to give it to Emperor and Beauties.
Well, I'm the only one that's up here, so I'm getting farmed. I'm gonna fucking die.
I think there is another one to watch.
Everybody left. And I'm dead.
That is disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. Also, in all of these project makeovers, the person that's always getting the makeover just ends up hideous or like horribly sad with how they end up looking. It's very malicious. I mean, I don't have to watch the rest of this. I mean, to start off also, and her armpit sweat is just profusely pouring into a guy's open sleeping mouth. It makes it the winner. Project Makeover. Which leads us to our finals, Emperor and Beauty versus Project Makeover. Project Makeover has one more that I haven't seen, so I'm gonna watch that one. She's totally my type. Which one? The instructor or the girl that has chemical gas coming out of her fucking pussy? Which one, dude? And that's it. That's the entire thing. What did you even click? Let it be or join them? And it's just you smirking at the end? What do you mean join them? That is...
No, I haven't seen that video, but it did pop up in my recommended.
I feel like the second Emperor and Beauties one was pretty fucked too. Let me see. Oh, that was the Black Baby one. That's the one that started the Black Baby trend. And then it changed it. Congratulations, my lord. You have a daughter. But why is she black? That's hard, man. These are both horrible. Let's list off the facts here, because we've seen all of them. Well, let's put up the facts. Emperor and Beauties, abandoning wife and leaving her, and then basically saying she's not pretty anymore, so you leave her. And then it ends with you in the first ad, ending on a Gangnam Style dance. The second ad is you have a black baby that you basically mix with chemicals to turn its fucking skin white, like Michael Jackson. At the end, everyone's like, good job, it's white again. And then ad 3 is you're a fat lady and then you get rejected, you run away and turn into a power lifter. And then the last one is you're a pregnant man. Which also, I just noticed this about Project Makeover. Is this true with the first one? Let me see. Is it all lesbians? I think they might have been all lesbians. Yeah. They're all lesbians. It's always a lesbian couple. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, but it's just the delineating them from the rest of the pack. Also, the first one is you're covered. It's like the covered in mud poop. The second one was the queef. That was really hard to beat, dude. The queef one. The third one was the disgusting sweat, and the last one was the other queef one. So it's hard.
I just noticed
very racist, but does that give it
that
points?
his wallpaper is the carpet from The Shining.
Racism prevails, unfortunately. I mean, like that I hate
His wallpaper is the carpet from The Shining.
Heinous deal. Because Emperor and Beauties, you have racism, you have sexism, you have misogyny, and more racism. In Project Makeover, there's
No, that's the
racism.
exact
It's
pattern.
Queefs, people that are hairy, armpit sweat. I mean, when I put it like that, Emperor and Beauties is just still. I think Emperor and Beauties is our crown. I mean, that has to be. I think that's our winner. I think our winner has to be Emperor and Beauties. I mean, you get a little bit of everything. You get women abuse, which I don't think is funny. You get racism, which I don't think is funny. I mean, it has. If that's not a full package, then I don't know what is. In my mind and in my heart, Emperor and Beauties is our absolute winner. I say good job, and also at the same time, stop.
What is this queue time?
Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! No!
That's fine. Slow.
Yeah, that was kind of gross.
What are some of these crew names here? Gay furries only must bark, woof, meow. I like that.
Pray to God that I don't believe it.
You know what I'm talking about? Oh!
How's it going, bro?
It's going good. I'm alive!
Oh, cool. We got some ones. Dope, bro. Last
Oh, that guy's stuck. He doesn't have the little tumor turret.
God, it's beautiful here.
Gorgeous, gorgeous land.
Phoenix, Arizona. They said that we were doing a blind one here, so.
Yeah, we're doing a naked.
Let's roll blind.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello? Oh my God, French wine. Is that the beam where we can jump on it?
Yeah.
How the fuck did you even see that, dude? Holy shit.
Ah!
Oh, God damn it. Now we have to jump back. Son of a bitch. Oh my God, you live. Me too. Yes. Oh, no.
Oh, what's good, boys? I found stuff.
No!
I didn't see the other light tank.
God damn it. If anybody asks, dude, I got attacked by that neck snapping thing.
Oh, yeah, there is. It's
There is? Alright.
standing.
Those stupid bastards.
Okay.
Those stupid bastards. They're going into an empty room. Also, I want it to be known that no one has asked where I'm at so far. Not one time, dude. Not one fucking time.
Wow, I didn't even get spotted there.
Sir,
This is Hunter,
but he's not moving
He's
yet.
pretty still.
That motherfucker's dead.
That's kind of suspicious. Hunter did not survive. Rest in peace to our fallen soldier.
Okay, dude. All right, dude. The laziest employee.
Oh, because I carried it to the ship, I guess.
Yeah.
The laziest employee. Okay.
Do you want to explain why you died?
I had like probably the most expensive loot in the game, and as I was running away, three or four monsters came after me.
I didn't see anything.
I barely no. I saw it, and I got attacked a lot, and it was extremely heroic, and I died a hero. So that's all you need to know, dude.
Alright, blow flashlight 3. You cannot afford these items. Your balance is $48.
Okay. Yeah, I don't need one.
Looks like we get 3 normal flashlights.
Dude, who
Oh, he's looking right at me.
Your balance is $43.
Nice 12-pack bottle of Coke here.
There we go. Look at this fucking loot. Good lord. What the fuck is that?
Oh, that's right there. I see it.
Yeah, I think
it's the giant. It's the giant. I don't like him. I don't like that giant. There he is. There he is.
Oh, I see him.
Yep. So you just.
Hey, buddy! Fuck you! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Wait! Oh shit! Oh god, he's running to the deal here! Oh shit! Close it! Oh my god! There's landmines and shit here. Careful. Oh my god! There's like a bunch of turrets right there.
I tried. I was like so screwed there.
There's all these turrets.
But I still did 500 damage and 1500 spotting damage, so I think I did a lot.
Alright, well that was pointed right at me. It's just gonna go forever.
He tried to open the door and got obliterated.
Am I getting shot?
No.
Ah! Holy shit.
He's got to stop.
Hope everyone is doing okay tonight. I think I might do one more game. I did all my missions and
Classic
I'm gonna go exercise after this.
Oh.
No. No. Oh. Oh.
I love how he freaks out. He's only level 8, you know?
Well, that's good. I'm glad I can help you feel a little better. I'm already pedaling, actually.
Bro, these things are fucking dangerous. How many videos have we seen of these plane striders killing people? What the fuck?
Chickens. What the fuck? What the fuck? Cluck, cluck. Leave me alone.
Why are you so... What is his UI? So if this is a yellow level 17, that means this character must be level 19 at most. And if I remember right, this patrol is about level 20 to 25 and they're all elites, right? 24, ooh. Ooh, well this is what happens whenever you play this zoomed in, huh? And
Oh god, is that a fucking enemy? Holy shit, it's the fucking Dollar police!
Yep, that's right.
Dude,
And
the
somebody's
Knights of
about to get
It's
arrested.
the Druids of Moonbrook! Oh no!
Jesus died so fast.
What the fuck?
Boy's dead in a second. They just bonked him. Why isn't he attacking? Oh, he's just trying to run away. Okay, that's smart. He's not in defensive stance. He doesn't have a shield on. Is he going to use his potion? No, he's not. He's going to die inside of a stun.
No! No!
Fuck.
Oh, God! The kid! Dad, are you winning, Dad? Classic Hardcore is the only game where it's the reverse.
No!
Thank God, now he'll finally play with me again.
No, no, no. ¿Sí? Yo estoy tengo nova. Pero necesito que se salgan de ahí, cabrones. Van a matar si se van.
Poor kid, yeah.
Yo me estoy muriendo, güey.
Yo ya no tengo mana,
Yo me
güey.
estoy muriendo, güey. Salté.
Oh, is he gonna get Z-axised?
Hijos de la verga.
I think he's gonna get
Saltaron
got by the
todos.
Z-axis.
Sí, sal.
Oh, look at Pika.
Yo me salí, salgan, yo me salí.
Oh, they made it.
Fuck.
Nice.
Es que yo tenía
Don't even fucking think about it.
agro, güey. Literalmente un centavo y me morí. Me morí, güey, de la de esta.
What?
No mames. Es que yo tenía agro, güey. Literalmente.
The decurse.
We'll wait for their arty to shoot again.
Fucking decurse killed him. He didn't decurse? Yeah.
It's right here.
Because it says 5 minutes. Oh, wait.
That went in and he
Once
survived.
it gets removed. As soon as you
Fucking
are
hate
done-
this arty.
Es que yo tenía
I just hit him. I hit their arty and he
morí,
lived.
güey, de la de esta.
Direct hit.
It ticks every minute? Oh, wow.
¿Cómo te moriste, güey?
Jesus, that sucks.
No, güey, no acordé, güey.
Ahead of karma.
Costco.
This shit is savage.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah, you are. It's not even close. Bro, he just got beat. Bro, he just got fucking destroyed. Oh my god.
What the fuck? Why is there a pack of 3 elites right here?
To kill you.
Gott, ey, ich hab wieder mit falschem Patch, ich bin so im Arsch.
Oh, we got
Oh
a
mein Gott!
chest.
Ey, du bist jetzt nicht im Ernst runtergefallen.
Nein!
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Oh mein Gott!
Ey, du bist jetzt nicht im Ernst runtergefallen.
Oh, it's a warrior. Oh, that makes sense.
Nein!
Digga, ich hab's dir gerade gesagt.
Ich kann nicht widerstehen, so rumzuspringen. Ich hab Autism.
He's in the same spot.
I just don't know how this happens. How does this happen? How does this happen to people? That's crazy. It's crazy the amount of random things that kill you that you normally never think about. I don't know. I feel like these are kind of obvious. Like gravity. These guys also drop bombs
What the
too.
fudge? I saw. Dude, what the fuck was that? I think we need to run. We need to run.
Yeah?
Can we even?
These things
Dude,
respawn really fast.
What the fuck was that wand, man?
Maybe a
I have
little.
another gouge soon.
What the hell are they doing?
Oh, I should
Meh.
not touch that guy.
One down. Okay, one player's dead. Okay.
Yeah, maybe later.
All right, let's see somebody else die. Come on, keep it up.
Dude, are you crazy, man? I'm so freaking stressed right now.
He fucking made it.
Dude,
He
that
fucking
sucks,
made
man.
it. That's pretty good. What?
No, man.
What? Wait, what?
Did they follow this
Oh my
far?
God!
I don't know how to help, man.
They won't give up. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Dude, whoever wanted there, you trolled so hard.
Oh my god. Stop hitting it. Yeah, well, they're not going to learn that. Ooh. Oh. Do not fucking heal him. Do not heal this nasty little bitch. And these things, like, you know, you've done this quest, these things have such a fast respawn. They have such a fast fucking respawn. Come on. Come on. Yes! There it is! Nice.
¿Por qué no despawnea? Pero ¿por qué no despawnea?
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is the stairway to heaven, guys. How many times have we seen somebody die in this exact location? Like 4? Come on. And you're gonna jump down and hit the ground, right?
Venga, hombre, tío.
True. Just jump off.
Dime que hay agua.
Not walk off. You should have jumped off.
Dime que hay agua. ¡Oh! Claro que quería saltar al agua.
I love how, like, I don't speak his language at all, but I know exactly what he fucking said. I know exactly what he fucking said. Oh, he's done. Bro, this cave is a real cock. Oh, this is a real cock. I love hearing the breathing. Oh, this is great. Please, please let him die. Oh, God. Yeah, here we go.
Fuck.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. There it is. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, bro. Hit it. There it is. Good.
How did that not do any damage?
Where's the Hellstone? It's
It
down.
landed underneath his
Bro, you're
tank.
not about to lose your level 25 plus character. Your level 26 character, are you? Uh-oh, uh-oh. They're gonna throw the spear. You know they're gonna throw the spear. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Please, please.
Come on. Trap him. Trap him. Put the trap down. Yeah, bro, it sounds like he made that run in real life. That was crazy. Oh, he's good. He's good.
J'ai legit tué un haut le cœur, t'es complètement con. Gros.
Don't these guys have a backstab?
Shit, Tom. Fuck!
Wait, was that just the backstab?
Shit, Tom.
Yep, it was the 51 right there.
Fuck! Help! Help! I'm dead, Tom!
Another backstab. Remember the Athene? Like, he had Tanya go out in the backyard and pick things up for him, and then she turns around and he hits her in the back of the head with the ball. And he says, never turn your fucking back. Tom? Yeah, actually, wait a second. Yeah, where was the other guy? Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Fuck! Help! Help! I'm dead, Tom!
Tom! Bro!
I gotta see how much I hit that already for.
Those do a pretty big lightning attack, too. You want to see what it does?
Worst. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. So
See
you have
that?
to go around this way. This is bad, bro.
Wow,
Use your
wow,
positives.
wow. This is impressive. To have all those respawns like that, that's... Ooh.
This is really bad.
Looking for 338 on a direct hit.
Yeah, you're dead. It's over.
This is the worst they could get, bro. Bubble
Just
yourself
And then I hit the other one for 162.
Oh my gosh, that was the
he's
worst.
dead.
That was the worst respawns in the world, bro.
I'm dead too. I'm dead too.
Alright.
Oh my gosh.
I think I'm done. Let's find somebody to raid. I don't really have anybody to raid, so I might just end the stream here. I will say thank you, everybody. And we'll see you all tomorrow, and you all have a good night. And thank you for coming to the stream. There's a Discord if you want. And that's it. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. But everyone be good and have a good night. And thank you. Bye-bye.